y'all doing? How y'all doing, everybody? We got some Yankee baseball tonight. What's going on, everybody? We got some Yankee baseball tonight. Hopefully, this is the first of 3 games this week. On Wednesday night, I will have Pete Simonetti from NYY News on his channel. When we broadcast the game together, we did a Cubs-Yankees game on his channel. Yankees won 18-4. Hopefully, we have as good of a game on Wednesday night. And I plan on being live on Friday as well for the first game of the Houston Astros. I'm sorry, that'd be the second game of the Houston Astros series. So I do plan on being live for 3 Yankee games this week. That's a lot. Don't expect that every week, guys. But I am on vacation starting Friday. I'm off today, so I was able to go to the gym earlier, being able to hang out with the fam today. And then Wednesday, I don't go to the gym. So we'll be able to do the game as well. But like I said, 3 Yankee games a week. Don't expect that. If I can get 1 game a week, I'll be happy. But this week, we'll be able to do 3 Yankee games. So I do appreciate you guys and girls being here. And hopefully the Yankees can start another winning streak tonight. Obviously, yesterday sucked. Not used to that. It hasn't happened to the Yankees a lot this year, where they have lost games, let alone blowing an 8-3 lead. But it's going to happen. It's a 162-game season. They're going to have hiccups like that, so really not a big deal. Still have an 11-game lead on the Jays, and they're 49-17. Really kind of hard to get mad. People are trying to blame Aaron Boone. Listen, you know me, not the biggest Aaron Boone fan, but I'm not blaming Aaron Boone for that. There's nothing Aaron Boone can do. I mean, they can't use the same guys out of the bullpen day after day after day after day. These guys have to do their job. And I'm also going to say, and Pete mentioned this before, that it seems like Aaron Boone has changed the way he's managed this year. Now, I believe that a lot of the stuff that Aaron Boone was doing last year was coming from the top. And I believe that this year you've seen more of Aaron Boone's influence. So maybe I was wrong about Aaron Boone. Still, the Yankees have to perform in October. There's no doubt about it. This is nice, but we're only in June. They have to perform in October. They have to make a run of the World Series. They haven't been there since 2009. So if they win 105, 108 games this year, and they get knocked out in the ALDS, it's all for nothing. But I will give Aaron Boone credit. This team is different. You've seen them hit and run. You've seen them steal bases. They're manufacturing runs. They're doing little things to win baseball games. They're winning games 10-9. They're winning games 2-0. They're finding ways to win this year. And, if I'm going to criticize Aaron Boone, which I certainly will, I'm going to give him credit where it's due. And I think this year Aaron Boone's done a really good job. So I'm not going to get mad at Aaron Boone for what happened yesterday. I think that the pitchers need to take blame for that. Lake Nona, what's going on? Aaron Usafi, what's up? Anthony Arazza, what is going on? Jocelyn Copper, Bobby Nardoni, thank you for being here. Yeah, my man Anthony Arazza, my paisano. Charles Barkley, what's going on? Jocelyn, yes, let's kick him in the ass. Smacks the Lakers fans. Hicks 30-30, my ass. It's good, buddy. I love that name because Hicks, 30-30, my ass is right. I got that cheap steal yesterday, trying to pad them stats. Jace Peer, Clutch Canuck, Rafael DeLuna. Dashy, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you as always. I see you got a busy schedule on your channel this week in the community. It's TD Irish. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you guys. Robert Human, what is going on? A Swiss cheese base hit. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. But it's good to have you guys and girls here. Obviously, we have a different crowd for the Yankees tonight, which I always like seeing my Yankee people come back. And now that basketball and hockey are over, now we will concentrate on the Yankees until probably August. When the Giants start to take center stage again. But when there is Yankee playoff baseball, I'll be here for every playoff game. At least I'll do my best. And hopefully the Yankees are the team that can get me my damn championship. We were close to the Rangers. They fell a little bit short. But this Yankee team looks pretty damn good. And obviously, big stretch. We just got done whooping the hell. We swept Tampa in New York. We beat Toronto 2 out of 3. Really had them on the ropes to sweep, and then we got Houston for 4 games. It's a big stretch. I said the Yankees went 8-5 in this stretch. I'll be happy. So far, they are 5-1 through the first 6 games of this 13-game stretch between Tampa Bay, Toronto, and Houston. So let's see what happens. Agitator, what's going on? Thank you for being here. A lot of the magic, my good man. What's going on from Columbia? Thank you for being here. Guys and girls, I do appreciate it. You know what to do. Hit the thumbs up. If you have not, that helps me out big time. And obviously hit that subscribe button if you're new. Johnny Talento, what's going on, buddy? The Yankees are doing well, man. Subway Series, buddy. Let's do it. I'm game for a Subway Series. I'm game for Yankees Mets. Don't have my cup down here, so we're drinking right out of the bottle today. Right out of the bottle, not my cup. Don't have my cup. My wife and I did a massive clean job, so moved a lot of stuff around today. Hey, Cloud, what's going on? Thank you for being a man. Appreciate it. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. So, like I said, first of 3 games I'll be broadcasting this week. Usually, if I can do one a week, I'm pretty happy. But three games this week, trying to make up for some lost time that I haven't been able to do. Like I said, Pete Simonetti will be on the channel on Wednesday. Looking forward to having him over here to call the game together. We had a lot of fun the last time we did a game. Tonight, though, I'll be calling it solo, and I'll be doing that again on Friday as well. There you go. Maserati does 185. I lost my license. It's nice that you could afford a Maserati, sir. I probably will never be able to afford a Maserati in my entire lifetime. Just a fact, I don't even know if I could take one out for a test drive. But that's got to be nice. I would love to own a Maserati. Oh my God, that's like one of my dream cars, Anthony. So I don't think I'd be doing 185. I have a 5-year-old. 55, maybe 65, 85, on the Northway and the Thruway around here. But, you get to the Mass Pike, maybe 90. People on the Mass Pike are insane. I was coming home from Lee, Massachusetts a couple weeks ago and doing 90 and getting past like I was an old man. I ain't going any faster. Not happening. Pay the judge. Yeah, he's going to get paid by somebody. Greg Romeo, what's going on? Dante Constant, thank you guys and girls for being here. I always do appreciate the support. Let's go Yankees. And let's see what we got. Hopefully Garrett Cole can have a good game tonight. It'd be nice for the Yankees to get a couple of runs for Cole. Obviously, Shane McClanahan's having a hell of a year, sub-2 ERA. Yankees did knock him around a little bit the last time we played him. I don't expect that to happen again, but hopefully Garrett Cole can do what he did last time. He pitched a great game his last time out after giving up, I believe, 5 home runs against Minnesota. So let's see. Well, we'll always be the 2009 World Series champions, Dante. I want to be the 2022 World Series champions is what I want to be. For sure. Lakers fans thinking they get everybody when they have no trade out. No, Lakers can't. Like I said, the video I did today, Max, Kai Soto's a possibility if he falls in the second round because the Lakers can purchase a second-round pick. And then, obviously, Kyrie Irving, that's a rumor, but, we'll see. And the only trade thing I talked about is a legit trade Bradley Beal for Westbrook straight up. I don't know why Washington would want Westbrook back, but that is a possibility. Westbrook's expiring contract may be attractive to some team or whatever. I still think Westbrook's going to be a Laker this year, but the Kyrie Irving thing, that's real news. I do have a feeling Kyrie's going to the Knicks. I have a feeling Kyrie Irving will be a New York Knick this time around. I felt like he should have been a Knick the last time around. I have a feeling he'll end up in the Garden. I feel like he's going to switch boroughs and go to Manhattan and be a Knick. We'll see. Gwendolyn, what's going on, my lady? How you doing? Good to see all you guys and girls. And this, like I said, man, I enjoy calling basketball. I loved doing the Rangers hockey, and I always enjoy doing football. I'm a man, the entertainer, talking sports, but I'll say it once. I've said it a million times. This is definitely my best play-by-play is the baseball games. I'll be honest with you, and I never give myself credit because I'm just not that guy. But I've listened to some of my baseball games back. I have to say, I don't do a bad job at this. I don't do a bad job at this. So hopefully you guys and girls will enjoy the stream if you're new. And like I said, this is the first of 3 Yankee games for me this week. That's a lot of Yankee games for me, but definitely well worth it. Snipes Entertainment, Art Christian, what's going on, guys and girls? Benjamin Wynn, my good man, how you doing? He says he has a profile picture of Elmo. I maybe likes Elmo. I don't know. It's funny, Benjamin, talking about that. I see the circle jerk in the gym all the time with the high school kids, and I don't know why all of a sudden high school children have started going to my gym. I feel like I'm babysitting in there, but I remember being that age. It's It's a strange age. I remember being in high school. I remember going through adolescence. It is weird. And I just look at these kids and I go, God, I was that goofy and stupid at one point myself. And some people will tell you I'm still kind of goofy and stupid. But I have grown up, believe it or not. But they just walk around and it's like they don't. The gym's become a hangout, it seems like. It's just like, let's go hang out at the gym. Some of these guys don't work out. It makes me mad because, like I said, I'm in there to work out. I don't have any other reason to go there. I'm not looking to hang out with my buddies. I'm not looking to pick up chicks. I'm not looking to socialize. Like I'm not there to sit there and take a million selfies. I mean, I'll take videos and put them on my fitness page, sure. But I'm working out when I do that. I don't know. It's just gym culture is very different from when I started at the gym 11 years old. That I can tell you. Blue City, what's going on? Brian Dable, Coach Dable's in the house. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here, Coach. Let's kick some asses here at the Giants, please. Fabian, what's going on? Anthony, I'm fine with that too. Yankees, Dodgers, Yankees, Mets. I'll be happy with either one. Yankees, Mets would be fun. I have not seen the Yankees, Dodgers World Series in my lifetime. I was 5 the last time those two teams met. I would like a Yankees, Dodgers World Series just for the sheer history of it. We'll see. JS Hellraiser, what's going on? Get ready for some Yankee baseball this evening. Let's go. Like I said, drinking right out of the bottle today. I don't live with my mom, so I can get away with drinking out of the carton. And my wife don't really drink Diet Coke. More of a Diet A&W person, but it is what it is. How do you feel about the Yankees getting Wilson Contreras? I mean, I'd be okay with that. I think we have bigger issues than another catcher. I think Higgy's starting to come around. You're starting to see the power from Higgy. Trevino's done a fantastic job. I think the Yankees can get by with the catching they have. I don't think Wilson Contreras really changes what this team does. It's pretty obvious we need bullpen help. And I think with all the injuries that have happened, you saw what happened yesterday. The Yankees definitely could use to strengthen their bullpen, as all teams can. The underbelly of any team is middle relief. So if the Yankees could get a better reliever, I'd be very happy. They could also use an outfielder. Let's face it, Joey Gallo and Aaron Hicks don't get the job done. If they could go out and get a guy like Andrew Benintendi, that would be a massive upgrade for the Yankees. So to me, I'm looking at bullpen help. I'm looking at a guy like Andrew Benintendi, somebody in the outfield that can replace Gallo or Hicks and give the Yankees more of a contact hitter in the middle of the lineup and not so many empty at-bats. Now, that's what I'm looking at. Cheese Whiz, what's going on? Yeah, it sucks. Well, as long as it's there now, you're good. Olivia Quinn, what's going on? Are the Yankees better than the Mets? Yes, they are. The Yankees are the best team in baseball. They are 49-17. Crazy Dog, what's going on? Thank you for being here. So here we go. The Yankees line up tonight. Leading off, playing third base, DJ LeMahieu. Center fielder, Aaron Judge will bat second. The aforementioned Anthony Rizzo, Tony Legs, will play first base and bat third. Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton, a.k.a. the Greek God, will play right field and clean up. Gleyber Torres having a resurgence this year. I love to see it, playing second, batting fifth. DH Josh Johnson, who pimped a home run yesterday, will bat sixth. Aaron Hicks, not my favorite player, will bat seventh and play left field. Jose Trevino has had a fantastic year for the Yankees. He'll catch about eighth. And playing shortstop tonight, Marwin Gonzalez. Obviously, IKF still on the shelf with an apparent injury. He will bat ninth to play short. Shane McClanahan on the mound for the Tampa Bay Rays, leading the AL in ERA at 1.84. He is 7-3. Aaron Judge did get to him in the last game, and the Yankees are able to win. We're underway. First pitch, and DJ takes a hack at it and fouls it back. It's 0-1. Yes, Dash. I'm glad we got him out of the NL Central too, man. I'm definitely glad we got him out of the NL Central. We got 77 in the house. Smack the like, hit the subscribe, and ring the bell. Pitch just inside 1-1. No score, just underway. Yankees come in at 49-17. Tampa Bay 36-30, 13 games behind the AL East leading Yankees. 1-1 inside, just off the plate, count 2-1. Yankees have the best record in the majors by quite a bit. They are 20-8 against teams above 500 this season. 20-10 on the road, 29-7 at home, which is where they should be dominating, and they are. 2-1, DJ swings and hits the ball right to Kiermaier, my wife's future ex-husband. She loves Kevin Kiermaier. And there's one away here. What woman doesn't, to be honest with you? So one away here in the Yankee first. That'll bring up Aaron Judge. Yeah, he broke a rib, right? Wookie Betts has a broken rib. That sucks. Carlos Holloway, what's going on, man? Kevin Rios, what's up, buddy? Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Snipes, this is a good matchup tonight. Garrett Cole versus Shane McClanahan should be a good pitcher's duel for sure. So here is Aaron Judge. I would say the MVP leader so far. He swings and misses at a slider down and in. And the count's 0-1. Judge hitting .305. He's been in a bit of a slump lately. 25 homers, 50 driven in. OPS over 1,000. The pitch. Judge swings and misses. Slider inside. And the count's 0-2. So McClanahan has gone with a couple of sliders back-to-back. And Judge has been out in front of both of them. And he's quickly behind in the count 0-2. Christian Santiago, let's go Yankees indeed, my good man. Let's go Yankees. The 0-2 to Judge. Swung on and ripped to right field, or left field rather. Right there is Josh Lowe. Judge hit that a ton, but he didn't get underneath it enough. And he, too much topspin. Ball hung up, though. He crushed that ball, 2 outs. Roderick, thank you for the super chat. I raise my 2-liter glass to you. He says, the dog, you the hardest working man. Thank you, Roderick. I appreciate that very much, my good man. I try. You know, I don't know any different, man. I like to put in a lot of work. Whatever I do, I try to do it to the best of my ability. So I appreciate the super chat, and I appreciate you being here and showing the support as always. The pitch. And the outside corner to Tony Legs, and that count is 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on top of the first. No score between the Yankees and the Rays. He's just taking a break, Cannon. Yeah, he's just taking a break. I was actually going to text him today, see what he wanted to do, talking Giants again. We're going to be getting close. It's almost July, so I'm sure we'll start to fire up that show and talk some Giants football as that pitch is low and in the dirt. The count 1-1. Yeah, Tampa Bay needs a new ballpark, but I don't think they need it in the Tampa Bay area, Dash. I think they need to get out of Florida. I think they need to go back to Montreal, Charlotte, Vegas, somewhere like that. 1-1 in there for a strike. Rizzo probably should have hit that one. That was a cement mixing slider that stayed middle. And Rizzo must have been looking for the fastball. And the count is 1-2. Tampa Bay implores the shift, as they have 3 men on the right side of the infield. That'll be gone next year. You won't be able to shift. The 1-2, Rizzo spits on that pitch outside, and the count's 2-2. Joel, let's go Yankees, man. Let's go. Colin Smith, how you doing, buddy? Thank you guys and girls for being here. Appreciate it. Again, if you're new, hit the subscribe, hit that like. They read their first of 3 Yankee games for me this week. I'll be back in Wednesday and Friday. 2-2, and Rizzo hits the ball in the air to left field down the line, and it's just foul. Lowe ran over there, gave it a look, but it just hit foul off the base of the wall. So the count remains even at 2-2. Yankees with 2 outs and nobody on. Rizzo up there. Rizzo has come up with big hit after big hit. You just expect him. Like yesterday, I just expected Rizzo to come through in the clutch. Can't do it every time, but I always expect it now. 2-2. Rizzo slices it foul down the third baseline again. So Rizzo looking like he's trying to beat the shift. Last couple of swings he took to left field, just foul. Kelly Gardner says, go Reds. You and Dashy, you guys are Reds fans. I don't think Cincinnati's going, or I don't think the Reds are going anywhere, Dash. I'd be shocked if that happened. McClanahan deals a 2-2. Rizzo swings and there it goes. Way back in. Bye, Felicia. This ball is gone. Rizzo hit that ball to Miami. And when it comes down, the Yankees will take a 1-0 lead. And Rizzo messed it up. Rizzo hit that ball so hard, he took out Yes's camera. And now it's back. Let's go, Yankees. Tell me, everyone, what's going on? Thank you for being here. HT. Yes, the Phillies have been playing very well. Him and the Braves, man. The Mets have been playing good, too. That NL East is starting to come on. Rizzo, that was a no doubt about it. He absolutely smoked that pitch. And McClanahan knew it. I mean, he hung one earlier, too, when Rizzo didn't take a swing at it. At that time, Rizzo did not miss it. 1-0 Yankees. Ratza loves Rizzo. Yeah, good old Paisano. That pitch is on the outside corner of the knees. A standing great pitch by McClanahan. Count is 0-1. McClanahan has not thrown. Hasn't thrown a lot of fastballs at the Yankees. Rizzo, fourth in the league with 19 homers. Stanton hits it straight up in the air behind home plate. Pinto gives it a look, but it is in the seats. And the count is 0-2. Stanton, who is a streak hitter, is in a bad streak right now, hitting .258, 14 homers, 42 driven in for Giancarlo. He is behind in the count 0-2. Yankees lead 1-0 on the strength of an Anthony Rizzo solo bomb. McClanahan looks in for the sign. Actually, doesn't look in for the sign because they give the text now. Pitch bounced up there, and it's 1-2. All right. Let's see what we got here. 1-2 to Giancarlo Stanton. McClanahan kicks and deals and just low. Pinto tried to bring it up into the zone, but the umpire said nope. That pitch is below the knees, and the count is 2-2. Roderick, listen, I don't care who the Yankees play. I just want the Yankees there, my good man. That's it. I just want the Yankees in there. 2-2. Stanton hits a slow chopper. McClanahan off the mound, throws the first. Scott Stanton, who's jogging down to first base. And that will retire the side. But the Yankees do get a run on one hit. The big bomb by Tony Legs, Anthony Rizzo. 1-0 Yankees as we go to the bottom of the first. Anthony Rizzo. Boy, Rizzo's had a great year for the Yankees, man. His average isn't really high, but like I said, every hit he's gotten seems to matter. You know, it's been pretty crazy. So it's been pretty good. Pretty good. So bottom of the first. I miss doing Yankee games, man. You know, the 7 o'clock time slot's pretty rough for me, which is why I never do the Knicks, which is why I do the Lakers all the time. But when I have time off of work, like I said, when I'm off of work, I have a day off or have vacation. It's obviously easier for me to do the game because I'm off all day. I get to spend the time with my family. What's going on, Chris? You focus on the Dodgers this week and the Giants this week. Yeah, you got that's tough there. Actually, those are two pretty damn good teams that you got coming up. So, Yankees got Garrett Cole to run. First base coach of the Rays having a conversation with Rizzo. I think he said, you hit the living piss out of that ball. Rizzo said, I didn't get it all. Here's the lineup for the Rays. Third baseman Yandy Diaz will lead off. The right fielder Emmanuel Margot will bat second. First baseman G-Man Choi will bat third. The DH Randy Rosarina will clean up. Shortstop Vidal Brujan, one of my favorite names, will bat fifth. Center fielder Kevin Kiermaier will bat sixth. Second baseman Isaac Paredes will bat seventh. Left fielder Josh Lowe bats eighth. And catching and batting ninth today, Pinto. On the mound for the New York Yankees, their $324 million man, Garrett Cole, 6-1, 3.33 ERA, 91 Ks. Yes, obviously having a lot of problems with their camera as it continues to black out. I don't know if anybody else is having that problem on yes, but the camera continues to go black. The screen is going black for me. Okay, so I'm not the only one, Arian. What's going on, Daniel? How you doing? Thank you for being here, guys. HG, Phillies are playing really well. Bryce Harper's having another great year. That pitch is just low by Cole, 97 mile an hour fastball. Yandy Diaz hitting .275, 3 homers, 14 driven in. He bats on the right side. And Cole Set to the belt, kicks and delivers, and the pitch is upstairs in the corner, and the count's 1-1. Back-to-back fastballs by Garrett Cole. 1-0 Yanks in the bottom of the first. Anthony Rizzo with a 2-out solo shot in the top half of the first for the Yanks. The 1-1 swung on him, missed. Filthy slider with late movement, breaking off the plate. And the count is 1-2. Yeah, Bryce Harper has been awesome, man. Such a good player. I wanted the Yankees to take a shot at Harper, try to get Harper on the Yankees a couple years ago. Can only imagine him in Yankee Stadium. The pitch is swung on and fouled away. Cole may have got away with one there. Diaz wishes he had that back, but 98 was a little bit too fast for him, and the count's 1-2. You know what's funny? Actually, the Reds have had such a terrible year, and when they play the Yankees, it's just the type of series. Somehow the Yankees would find a way to lose 2 out of 3, and everybody will be up in arms. The 1-2 up and in. Well, Cole went up and in with a fastball at 98, which tells you go up and in, you're probably going to go low and away with the slider, trying to change the eye angle. So you want to brush him off the plate, get him thinking about that inside pitch, and then go low and away with a slider. See what Cole does on the 2-2. Swung on and fouled away. He did go away with the slider, but he didn't get it away enough, and Diaz was able to foul it off. The one thing Cole has seemed to have problems with this year is putting batters away. It seems like batters have definitely extended at bats and fouled off a lot more pitches than Cole is used to this year. Yeah, I don't think G to be a manager, but I can see the front office, though. Pitch, there's that slider outside, and Diaz hits a floater behind second. And out there calling off Glaber is Giancarlo Stanton, who makes the catch, and there's one away here in the Rays first. Then I'll bring up the right fielder, Manuel Margot. Manuel Margot hitting 303, 3 homers and 26 driven in. The pitch, swung on and grounded to the left side of Glaber, throws the first. One pitch, one out there. So that's what you want if you're Garrett Cole. Keep that pitch count down. Good range by Glaber going to his left, picking it up with the glove. Glaber obviously enjoys playing second base much more, and it shows at the plate as well. Much more confident player this year. And there's quickly 2 away here in the Rays first, and that brings up the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi. Yankees lead 1-0. Choi hitting 289, 6 homers, 34 driven in. Obviously, the exact opposite body type of Giancarlo Stanton, as he looks like a beer softball league player. Cole deals, and Ji-Man Choi takes it center cut down the middle at 96, and the count's 0-1. Two outs, nobody on for the Rays. Ji-Man Choi's been hot, 339 over his last 17 games. Cole throws a slider down and in. The count's even at 1-1. Here is Matt Carpenter with an absolute... You know, if I didn't have to work tomorrow, I had the stash, but I have to shave. Like, I can't have a stash for work. 1-1. Swung on and ground foul. Maybe on Friday, I will shave and just leave a stash there. It won't be really great like Carpenter's because it'll only be a few days growth, but you'll definitely be able to see the stash. Maybe I'll keep it for the Friday game. I think it'd be kind of funny if I did that. We'll see. It didn't look bad. I didn't look bad. I just shaved it off, but it didn't look bad. I took the shaving cream off just to take a look at it. 1-2, just outside 2-2. And it wasn't that bad. I got to be honest. It definitely looked better than Michael K's stash. I mean, I am Italian, and you Italian guys in the chat know, and there's a lot of you. You know how we do the facial hair. It's pretty easy for us. If only the hair on my head grew like the hair on my face, it'd be all set. 2-2, just outside. 3-2 to Ji-Man Choi. Ji-Man Choi bats from the left side. Got the pine tar on the helmet. It'll be a payoff pitch. just outside. So Cole walked him after getting ahead 1-2. Not a good job by Garrett Cole. Didn't go after the guy. Obviously scared of him for some reason. I don't know why. But Cole wasn't close with any of those pitches, and he was not going to chase. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena, hitting .253 with 7 homers. Arozarena broke out on the scene last year with an amazing playoff performance, a la Carlos Beltran in 2005. Pitch, or 2004, whenever that was, just on the outside corner. The count is 0-1, but Arozarena has failed to live up to that expectation. Still a very dangerous hitter from the right side of the plate. Sorry to hear that, Greg. My mustache game's not bad. Like I said, maybe Friday, it's my day to shave. We'll do it. 0-1, bounced up there. Nice stop by Trevino. And the count is 1-1. One and one. Thank you, Roderick. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. It'll be, but I don't like Joe Buck. 1-1 in there for a strike. Arozarena was looking for the fastball because that slider caught a lot of the plate. Cole did not like the location of that pitch. Got away with one of the counts, 1-2. Every at-bat hitter will tell you he's got a pitch to hit, and Arozarena may be thinking to himself, that might have been my opportunity. Runner at first, G-Man Choi on there with a 2-out walk. Yankees lead 1-0. Rizzo hit a solo homer on the top of the inning. It'll be a 1-2. Cole deals upstairs, and the count's 2-2. 1-0 Yanks. Cole has thrown 18 pitches thus far in the first. Vidal Brujan. The 2-2. He's on deck. Swung on and popped up foul behind home plate. OGR. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. I have this today. I don't have my cup, so a whole 2-liter. Thank you, brother. He says, good news. You guys get to root for a championship contender for a change. Finally, a New York team doing well, even though I hate the Yankees. I'll tell you what, OGR, like I said, man, this has been awesome. It's been a lot of fun to watch the Yankees this year so far, my good man. But if they don't do anything in October, it doesn't mean anything. So hopefully they can get there. The Rangers gave me an opportunity too. 2-2. Outside corner, strike 3. Can I help you, sir? No, thank you. Just looking. Frozen pizza for Randy Arozarena. He'll head back to the dugout, and the Rays will head out to the field. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We've played 1 full. We'll go to the top of the second. Yankees 1, Rays nothing. But yeah, OGR, the Rangers almost gave me that opportunity to call a championship series for a New York team. The New York Rangers had a great season, but obviously I would love to be able to call a World Series for the Yankees. It'd be amazing, but we'll see. We got a long ways to go, my good man. And you know how this goes. You're a Red Sox fan. You've seen multiple championships, so you know what it takes to win in October. Do I hate the Giants? No, why would I hate the Giants? They're a National League West team. They got no affiliation with the Yankees whatsoever. Dodgers fans will hate the San Francisco Giants. I don't. Oh, Cole did all right. Wampag, you did all right. Yeah, let's get some runs, though, indeed. Joel, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. There you go, Roderick. Yeah, for me, it's just Yankees, Knicks, Giants, Rangers. That's who I am. But I do all the Laker games, obviously. I do enjoy calling Laker games because doing the Lakers gets me away from my teams for a change. And I enjoy doing that very much. And like I said, I've definitely grown a kinship with the Lakers and the Laker fans, without a doubt, but I'll never claim them as my own. I did get to call a championship for them in 2020, which was a lot of fun, but I don't claim that championship. So there you go. Yeah, the Sooners, I mean, they're pretty good. They haven't played for a championship since 2010, though. I mean, they're always in the midst of the Big 12. When they move to the SEC, they're going to have a hard time adjusting. There's definitely better teams in the SEC than in the Big 12, but I'm looking forward to the move. I'm looking forward to the rivalries that Oklahoma can have in the SEC outside of Texas. I'm glad Texas is moving with them. Well, here's Gleyber Torres. It'll be Torres, Donaldson, and Hicks, 5, 6, and 7 for the Yankees. Torres hitting 267. Or I'm sorry, yes. Gleyber's hitting 267, 13 home runs. Gleyber's been on a tear as of late. And McClanahan will deal the 1-0, and Gleyber swings over the top of a slider, and the count is 1-1. Greg, I'm telling you, man, I think that the Rays should move to Vegas. Well, here's Gleyber among second basemen. He's tied for first in homers, tied for first in slugging, and he's fourth in defensive runs saved. So he's had a good year. The 1-1 swung on a miss, a really good filthy slider down and inside. It broke down and out of the zone, and Gleyber swung over the top. Well, Gleyber's not just having a good year offensively, he's having a nice year defensively as well. Then moving him back to second base did a lot for his morale. The 1-2 low, Gleyber takes that slider in the dirt, and the count's 2-2. I know, OGR, I don't know, man, but it's all about money. You know what I mean? It's all about money. Big money pull there. 2-2. Gleyber swings and fouls it off of his thigh, and that count remains even at 2-2. But that's what it is. There's going to be a lot of realignments. I forgot where Cincinnati is talking about going. Notre Dame should join a conference. Shy Baby Kitty, let's go Yankees indeed. 2-2. Gleyber swings and misses on a slider, and he is down on strikes on the first out of the Yankees second. That'll bring up the DH, Josh Donaldson. Sugar Daddy Williams, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for being here. I definitely remember Patrick Green, Roderick. He was one of my favorite players of all time. I was very sad as a Knicks fan that he did not win a championship. So McClanahan went with the off-speed to Gleyber. We'll see how he attacks Josh Donaldson. Donaldson hit a big home run yesterday in the loss. Pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1 on the curve. Donaldson having a bad year, hitting 232 with 6 homers. There was a lot of complaints when the Yankees went out there and got Josh Donaldson. Pitch, swung on and missed. Donaldson obviously cost the Yankees a fortune, and they were thinking to themselves, we could have had Correa and Gio Urshela for pretty much the same price that they got IKF and Josh Donaldson. So we'll see. The best thing about Josh Donaldson is it got rid of Gary Sanchez, so I'm happy with Josh Donaldson. The 0-2. Donaldson swings and puts in a play. Dribbler slowly up the third base line and got him easily. Nice play there coming in Yandy Diaz. And Donaldson, not fleet of foot, is out. So 2 quick outs here for the Yankees in their half of the second. And you might as well just give them 3 outs because Aaron Hicks will step to the plate. Although I will say this, Aaron Hicks did extend the game. He did extend the game yesterday. He had a big 3-run double and their 4-0 win on Saturday. And he has been hitting the ball a little bit better as of late. Has his average up to 231. That still sucks, and he still sucks. But he has definitely played better as of late. McClanahan deals, and Hicks takes it on the inside corner, a fastball. And the count is 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the second. The Yankees lead at 1-0. Anthony Rizzo with a solo homer in the first. The 0-1. Hicks takes it low and in. The count's 1-1. Yeah, Kevin, there's nothing like watching a team win a championship. I'm lucky enough to have seen 10 championships between my teams, between the Yankees, Giants, and Rangers. Haven't seen the Knicks pull one in yet. I'm hopeful someday that'll happen. 1-1. Hicks swings and fouls it into the catcher, and the count's 1-2. Dominic, what's going on, buddy? Jacob, what's up? Thank you guys, girls, for being there. Appreciate it. It'll be a 1-2 here to Hicksy. I shouldn't even call him that. He doesn't deserve a nickname. Making some cement shoes for Aaron Hicks as we speak. Sized up a pair for Joe Judge. Sized up a pair for Hicks to get him out of the Bronx. The 1-2. Hicks swings and misses at a pitch about a foot off the plate. So Hicks looks bad in that at bat. And McClanahan has a nice 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Yanks. Hicks is terrible, Dovey Fink. I hate him. He absolutely sucks. Looks like a little leaguer swinging out there. Dude is trash. Well, since he's going to the Big 12, thank you, Crazy. I knew they were going somewhere. I couldn't remember where it was exactly. I knew that I'd heard that they were going someplace. Christopher, I agree, man. He sucks. I can't stand Hicks. Nasty Nestor t-shirt night. Nice. I hope I'm wrong, but as long as James Dolan's OGR, I agree with you, man. The Knicks are a train wreck. That guy's one of the worst owners in sports. It's funny though, because he owns the Rangers. The Rangers are pretty damn good. So I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if he's more involved in what the Knicks do than the Rangers. Like, I don't really know what his role is with the New York Rangers. The Rangers are a very good young team with a bright future. The Knicks, they look like they were taking a step in the right direction a couple of years ago, getting into the playoffs, and then this year happened. They were terrible. They started off 5-1 this year too. Looked like they were going to be on a roll, and did not happen. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, Mets. I mean, the Rangers are good. The Rangers are good. Afghanistan, what's going on, my man? Appreciate y'all being here. Born with AC. We'll see what the Knicks do. I don't know anything about college players. College football players, different story. I watch college football every week. I watch a lot of college football. I do not watch any college basketball outside of the tournament. That's really it. Because between the NBA, the NHL, and the NFL, doesn't leave a lot of time for me to watch college basketball until March. So yeah, Kevin, with Jerry Jones in charge, it'll be tough. Cowboys are always like, they're never bad enough to get a really great draft pick, but they're never good enough to win the whole thing. They're kind of stuck in purgatory. So Cole's out there for the second after having a shutdown first inning, and he throws a strike to Brujan. It's one of my favorite names in baseball. Vidal Brujan. I love it. What do you know about Han? 0-1 inside 1-1. Brujan hitting 171. I think. Boy, my light is right in my face. Yeah, it is 171. Bottom of the second inning, Yanks lead 1-0. The 1-1 from Cole swung on and fouled back as Brujan chased the pitch out of the zone, and the count's 1-2. That's a fact, HT. I don't argue that. Now, there's definitely some loyal Cowboy fans, don't get me wrong, but where I live, it's not the case. The 1-2 fouled away, fastball up and out of the zone again. And that count remains 1-2. I live in upstate New York, so there's not like that affiliate with the Cowboys. It's not like in somebody's blood. So when the Cowboys are good, I see Cowboys fans up here. When they suck, I don't see them. I can't say that's true in Dallas, though. 1-2. Strike 3 called as Brujan took a fastball under the hands. Can I help you, Mr. Brujan? No, thank you. Just looking. Frozen pizza. Here you go. One away here in the Rays' second. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier, who my wife absolutely loves. And I also believe our girl Stacy, the bat flip expert of Lady in the Dog Pound, is also a fan of Mr. Kiermaier as he swings and misses at a fastball just off the corner. The count is 0-1. Yeah, the Cowboys are worth a fortune. I would sell something for $10 billion too. Give me 10,000. The 0-1 outside. Count 1-1. Kiermaier swung at that pitch initially, but laid off that one. Kiermaier bats on the left side, leading the team in homers. A tie for the team lead in homers with 7 as he swings and misses at a knuckle curve in the dirt. Great pitch by Cole. Count 1-2. Cole looks like he's got pretty good stuff there. He's got late movement on the slider and the knuckle curve. He's got a good fastball. Shakes off the sign, I guess. They use a digipad now. taking too much time, so Kiermaier steps out. T-Flow, what's going on? One, two. Swung and a miss. Strike three. 99 up in the zone. It's still the best pitch in baseball, the high fastball. It's right in your eyes. It looks so good, but it is so hard to get on top of that pitch. It gets up on you so quick. It's hard to get your hands up above the ball into the strike zone up there. And Kiermaier swung underneath and late. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Garrett Cole to start the second. And then I'll bring up the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. He's hitting 177, and he takes a fastball outside, and the count's 1-0. Yeah, Arian, the Rays, you're right. Rays seem like they're off a little bit. They're not hitting at all this year. 1-0. Their pitching's still pretty good. That pitch is fouled away on the knuckle curve. That one was not a good knuckle curve by Cole. But Paredes was out in front. It was about the speed and not the location that time. 2 outs and nobody on here at the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead at 1-0 on the strength of a solo homer by Anthony Rizzo in the top of the first. It'll be a 1-1. Cole kicks and deals, and it's low, and the count's 2-1. Yeah, Roderick. I mean, the Giants they're in my blood. You know, my grandfather's was around. I mean, he passed away a few years ago. He was born in 1919, so he was around for the inception of the Giants. Pitch just off the zone. I mean, you want to get him, Cole. I mean, Isaac Paredes is hitting 177. Has 5 homers. I mean, the first inning, Cole got the first 2 guys out and then walked G-Man Choi. You got to make this guy put the ball in play. You can't walk him. I would challenge him with a fastball here if I was Cole. The 3-1, he does challenge him with a fastball. He blew it right by him down the middle. The count's 3-2. I throw the same pitch. Maybe elevated a little bit more. Same pitch I struck Kiermaier out on. The high fastball has been effective for Cole tonight. I would throw the same pitch. Like I said, maybe I would elevate it a little bit more. It'll be a 3-2 strike 3 call as he paints the outside corner. Can I help you, Isaac? Well, thank you. Just looking. Frozen pizza at the dish. Cole strikes out the side. We'll go to the top of the third. Yankees lead 1-0. Cole looking sharp, man. Cole is looking very sharp so far tonight. I think that's 5 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. Well, Wambag, if he starts off slow, hopefully he gets into a groove later. But he's looked pretty good. His stuff is good tonight. Roderick, like I said, I think the Yankees could use some middle relief. I think they could use additions in a middle relief for their pen. I definitely think they need another outfielder. I definitely think a guy like Andrew Benintendi would be really good for the Yankees. They could certainly upgrade from Hicks or Gallo. They're both terrible. A lot of empty at bats. Gallo has power. Hicks has no power. Gallo strikes out way too much, and Hicks just isn't good. So if the Yankees could get an outfield upgrade, I think it would help them tremendously. Chaz treating I'm a New Yorker, so you don't even need to ask me. New York pizza beats everything. That's just the way it is. Alex, Giants fan, what's going on? Thank you guys and girls for being here. How many likes do we have in this stream? We have 76. Let's see if we can get 100 likes. That would be cool. We have 105 people in here. Thank you for watching tonight. And share the stream out with your buddies. First of 3 games for me this week. I don't get to do that many Yankee games. So what's going on, Luann? So hopefully you guys and girls will tune in. Wednesday night, I'll have my guy, Pete Simonetti, will join me on this channel for the Yankees and Rays series finale. And I'll be live for game 2 between the Astros. And Brett Phillips is going out to center field. So something must have happened to Kevin Kiermaier when he struck out. So one thing about Kiermaier, he's dealt with a lot of injuries as that pitch is upstairs to Trevino, leading off the Yankee third. The count's 1-0. It'll be Trevino, Marwin Gonzalez, and then back to the top of the order, DJ LeMahieu for the Yanks. They lead 1-0. Cole has 4 Ks, not 5. That pitch is swung on and missed. Good location by McClanahan, down and out of the zone. Count 1-1. Devontae, I honestly don't care who wins the NHL Finals. I was only into it because of the Rangers. 1-1, swung and a missed. McClanahan continues to keep that slider down and out of zone. Actually, that was a changeup. Nice change piece there. Count 1-2. There is Nasty Nestor. Next to Joey Gallo. Nestor pitch low, 2-2. Nestor Cortez has been the Cy Young so far early in the year, in my opinion. Chaz, Anthony Rizzo hit the home run for the Yankees. Solo homer for Rizzo. It'll be a 2-2 to Trevino, leading off the Yankee third. The pitch swung on and fouled away, right side out of play. And the count remains even at 2-2. It is 1-0 Yanks. Garrett Cole has looked sharp, struck out 4 through the first 2 innings. McClanahan had a very nice, tidy second inning. He went 1-2-3. Pitch to Trevino. That breaking ball hangs high, and the count is full at 3-2. Marwin Gonzalez waits on deck. And pound what's going on. Do I like deep dish? I'm more of a thin crust guy, and that's why. I like Sicilian pizza. 3-2. Swung on and grounded to short. Right there is Brujan. He throws over and gets Trevino easily. And there's one away here in the Yankee third. That brings up the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez. There is Isaiah Karner-Road. A left hamstring tightness. He is expected to be available off the bench tonight, so that is good news. He will not have to go on the IL. SM, what's going on? Thank you for being here, guys. Girls, JD DeLuna. Hit that thumbs up if you have not. It's free. Pitch to Gonzalez. Breaking ball. Low and out of the zone. We'll call it a strike. And the count is 0-1. Yeah, T-Flow, I agree with you. It's more like pasta. It's more like a pasta dish. The 0-1. Swung on a miss. Gonzalez looking pretty bad in this at-bat. Count 0-2. Speaking of pasta, I don't know if anybody saw, I mentioned this in my live stream last night. If anybody saw the meal that I had last night, I posted on Instagram. I get one cheat meal a week, and I made that one count last night. Oh, my goodness. That was amazing. The 0-2. Strike 3 called. Great pitch by McClanahan. Painted the bottom half of the K zone there. And Marwin Gonzalez looked completely fooled and overmatched in that at-bat. 2 quick outs here for the Yankees in their half of the third. That brings up DJ LeMahieu. Edgelock, what's going on? If you guys follow me on Instagram and didn't look at that meal I had last night. We're talking penne pasta, a Peroni, right? Filet mignon and veal parmesan. Well, veal parmesan is my favorite dish. That pitch is low, and the count is 1-0. But the way we finished it off last night was with a cannoli. And I'm telling you, if you follow me on Instagram, look at the size of that cannoli. It was bigger than my head. It was amazing. I finished every last bite of that thing, too. That pitch is in there for a strike, counts 1-1. And all I kept craving today was a cannoli, which I will not eat a cannoli today. But I was craving it. So good. Veal Parma cannoli was Dad's Day. I had a great Father's Day yesterday. The 1-1. Swung on and grounded to third. Another easy inning here for McClanahan as DJ is retired 5-3. 1-2-3 go to Yanks in their half of the third. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Lowe, Pinto, and Diaz 8-9-1 for the Rays. Yanks lead 1-0. SM, they are playing well. They are playing well. I don't eat organic food, T-Flow. I think that's a crock of shit, to be honest with you. To me, there's no difference between organic and regular. Organic just costs more. But that's just my preference. I just eat fruit and vegetables the way they come out of the supermarket or out of the ground, whatever. But also on IG today, you can see I'm back to normal. I had my freaking 99% fat-free ground turkey with some jalapenos, some olives, and some lettuce and hot sauce. That's still a damn good meal. So, Joel, man, that was good. That was good. It's what they spray on the produce. I got, I got you, T. I got you. I got you, man. I got you. I got you, sir. The soil is good. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I I don't. I really don't know them. Like I said, I just buy the regular stuff. I don't know what the difference. Yeah, I'm a big hot sauce. Just hot food in general. Like, no, that's why I put jalapenos on my. It's my favorite vegetable. Because I just love the spice and jalapeno. It's not too overpowering. Like a habanero pepper is like as hot as I like it, but that can be overpowering. Like a jalapeno is just like a perfect amount of spice. It's not too spicy. Tastes good. There's a little kick to it, especially the freshly cut jalapenos. Uh, those are really good. I'm more of a, I mean, I like sriracha. I'm probably more of a Frank's Red Hot just 'cause I like the taste a little better, but I like sriracha too. I like Cholula hot sauce. I like habanero. I like Tabasco. I like Chipotle hot sauce. Pitch low. And account is 1-0. James says, I can't stand New Yorkers. They're hypocrites. I mean, you can find hypocrites in any state, sir. It has nothing to do with the state they live in. It has to do with the person. 1-0. Breaking ball in there. 1-1. I'm pretty sure that there's 20 million New Yorkers. Not every one of them is a hypocrite. And I'm pretty sure you find a lot of hypocrites outside of the state of New York. The 1-1 swung and a miss. Good changeup breaking away from Josh Lowe, and the count's quickly 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Lowe. Pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike three. Garrett Cole with 4 straight Ks as Lowe swings and misses at a pitch right at the knees on the inside corner. There's that ball. He got a piece of it, foul tipped it into the glove of Trevino. And there's one away here for the Rays. And they're after the third. And then I'll bring up the catcher, Rene Pinto. LeBron, I did used to play Madden years ago. But Madden doesn't hold a candle to Tecmo Super Bowl. And anybody my age will tell you that for sure. Tecmo Super Bowl is a superior game to Madden. Rene Pinto hitting 167 with a homer, 3 driven in. The backup catcher here for the Rays just played 8 games. He's ahead in the count 1-0. Cole sets and deals. Pitch outside corner with a fastball. And the count's 1-1. Cole has got good stuff tonight. Locating well, good late movement on his pitches. And so far, so good early here in the game. The 1-1 breaking ball. That was not a good pitch, but Pinto was out in front of it. Count 1-2. Just so I give him credit, that knuckle curve was center. That is not where you want to be with that pitch. I am watching it on Yes. Yes, I am, Chaz. The 1-2. Outside 2-2. Yes, Devontae, I love barbecue sauce, man. The only thing is with barbecue sauce and me watching my macros, I can't have too much of it because there's a lot of carbs in barbecue sauce because of the sugar. But I am definitely a big barbecue sauce guy. 2-2. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Cole. 5 straight Ks. As again, that slider late movement out of the zone and Pinto right over the top of it. There's 2 outs here in the Rays, third, and then I'll bring up the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. Sweet Baby Rays is great. Am I a Michael K fan, MJ's? I mean, I don't dislike Michael K. I don't know if I would say I'm a fan. I don't dislike him. He's not my favorite, but I certainly don't dislike Michael K. Michael K stole my take. I wasn't too thrilled about that. Pitch, low and outside, 1-0. Earlier in the year when the Yankees were struggling offensively, I compared them to the 98 Yankees, and ho-hum, here they are with about the same record as the 98 Yankees. Isn't that crazy how that works? But word for word, Michael K stole what I said in one of my videos about the Yankees manufacturing runs and the way you're supposed to score runs and how they didn't do that last year and really just relied on the home run. Even though they hit more homers than the 98 Yankees, they scored about 200 runs less. And he stole that take, which I wasn't too thrilled about that. But it's not like I dislike Michael K. The 2-0 upstairs 3-0. So Cole all of a sudden can't find the zone here on Diaz. It seems like every inning Cole has got the first 2 outs and he's gone 3 balls to the third place hitter in the inning. Michael K must be a fan of me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that pitch is in there for a strike 3-1. I don't know if he's a fan of me, but he liked that take. I can tell you that. It's one of the few good takes I've had, and that was a good take. At the time, the Yankees listened because they have manufactured runs ever since then. 3-1. Swung on and fouled away. And the count is 3-2. Let's see if Cole can strike out Diaz. He struck out 5 in a row. As the Rays bat here in their half of the third, Yankees lead 1-0 on a solo homer by Anthony Rizzo in the top of the first. It'll be a 3-2 to Diaz. And the pitch swung on and grounded right to the shortstop. Bobbles, fields, throws, and nice stretch by Rizzo. Got Diaz as Gonzalez throws across the diamond. So the Rays get no runs, no hits. They leave nobody. We played 3 full. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Cole is dealing, and the Yankees lead 1-0. Darwin Pierre-Louis, what's going on? I loved Phil Rizzuto Hicks. He was my favorite. I grew up on WPIX 11 with Spencer Ross, Bill White, and Phil Rizzuto. You know, I always do the bye Felicia for the home run call. One of these days, I gotta bring out the Spencer Ross. Say goodbye. Hey, Anthony Rizzo, this bud's for you, like they used to do back in the day. Broken Glass, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I think Michael K has grown on me through the years. I hate this commercial with the bats. Anybody up here in the 518 getting this local Meerkat commercial, it just freaks me out, man. I hate bats. We don't really have bats in this area, but yeah. I hate that damn commercial with the stupid bats. Flying mice. Boone, I would say Boone is better. I think Boone has had the opportunity to be more flexible as a manager this year. Girardi got fired from the Phillies. The Phillies are killing it right now. Yankees have the best record in baseball. You know, a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have said that. I would have said Girardi is better, but I have to give the nod to Aaron Boone. They were Hicks. I loved Scooter and Bill White, man. They were awesome. They were definitely awesome. Like I said, that was my childhood, man. I have been to the Trop a number of times. It is not a nice ballpark. I always say I believe Tampa Bay is a good team. They deserve better than what the hell they play in. It's a lousy constructed ballpark. It's dim. It's dingy. There's catwalks and D-rings. And it's just not a nice ballpark. I've been to a number of ballparks in my day. That was by far the worst. Judge takes it just off the plate as run away here in the fourth, and the count is 1-0. It'll be Judge, Rizzo, and Giancarlo Stanton, the big beef in the order for the Yanks. Judge lined out, hit a rocket to the left fielder his first at bat. He takes it in there for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Game is moving pretty quickly. You would expect that between Cole and McClanahan, two of the better pitchers in the American League. 1-1. Nice pitch right on the corner, maybe just off. McClanahan gets the call, and the count's 1-2. 1-0 Yanks. 1-2 pitch inside 2-2. No, I don't think Kyrie's staying with the Nets. I think he ends up with the Knicks. That's my gut feeling. I honestly do. MJZ, absolutely Nestor should start for the All-Star team. I absolutely believe he should. The 2-2. Judge swings and misses strike 3. McClanahan pulled a string on him, and Judge is way out in front of the changeup. fourth strikeout for McClanahan, one down here in the Yankee fourth. And then I'll bring up the man responsible for the only run and the only hit of the game between the two teams, and that is Anthony Rizzo. It's been a great pitcher, which we kind of figured it would be. Snacks is going on. I just have a feeling he ends up on the Knicks. Should have ended up there a few years ago. I just have a feeling he ends up there. Don't ask me why. I just do. Pitch is low. Count 1-0. I think because the Nets kind of done him dirty. I think the Nets are kind of falling apart. And I think Kyrie's the type of guy that would like to stick it to Brooklyn. So what better way to stick it to Brooklyn than by moving Brewers and going to Manhattan? Bounced up there 2-0. The Knicks can certainly afford to give Kyrie the money. And why wouldn't you want to play in a big stage? Now, it is very possible that he goes to the Clippers or the Lakers as well. But Kyrie will play in a big stage. I just have a feeling he's going to go to the Knicks. I just have that feeling. Could be completely wrong. He could go cross-country to the Lakers or Clippers, as I talked about in the video today. It is amazing, though. YouTube continues to shadow ban me. Everybody talking about Kai Soto gets all these views. I talk about Kai Soto, nobody watches it. So thanks a lot, YouTube. Appreciate you. The 2-0. Rizzo takes a breaking ball in the outside corner. McClanahan really dealing carefully to Rizzo here. And the count is 2-1. One out, nobody on top of the fourth for the Yanks. Giancarlo Stanton waits on deck. I go to the gym trying to get like Giancarlo Stanton. I'll just never be that big. The 2-1. Inside corner, 2-2. I stand a solid 6 foot, 167. Giancarlo stands a solid 6'5" and weighs about 50 pounds more than I do, and it's all muscle. 2-2. Rizzo swings and misses strike three. Boy, we got a great pitcher's duel here as McClanahan has really settled down since the Rizzo home run. He sent down 9 straight Yankees since that point. And then I'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton with 2 away. And I'm gonna call it right now. I think Giancarlo's going deep. I'm gonna give him my call. I'll say Giancarlo's gonna go deep here. Pitch low, 1-0. It'll be a 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle, 97. Giancarlo's didn't even move out of the ball. He's like, man, I should have swung at that one. Count 1-1. Kyrie has a player option this year. He could be a free agent next year. Lakers have a ton of cap space next year. 1-1. Stanton swings and fouls it. He had a good swing at that one. Trying to take it to right field. The count's 1-2. The 1-2 to Stanton. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Swung through a changeup. McClanahan sends down the Yankees. He strikes out the side. He's got 6 strikeouts himself. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 1-0 Yankees. If Westbrook's gonna get traded, it's gonna be for Bradley Beal. I think Kyrie ends up with the Knicks. That's just my thought. I just think he ends up there. And I think Westbrook will be on the Lakers this year as well. So, Loco Mo says Knicks and Giants suck. I can't argue that. They do. A great, really good pitchers duel here between these two pitchers. Detonator, my guy. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Always good to see the Booty Man is in the house. Let's go Yankees, baby. Let's go Yankees. Kyrie could end up with the Clippers. That is very possible. Let's see where we are for likes. And hopefully we can get 100 likes in this stream. Oops, that was the wrong button. We're not 93 likes, so hit that like and hit that subscribe if you're new. Let's go. Booty Man indeed. Yeah, MJ, I just don't know where the Giants are going to draft. So getting Bryce Young might be difficult. Who are the 3 active players drafted in the first round of that year? Cameron Maybin was a 10th overall pick in the 05 draft. 3 active players drafted. Verlander's got to be one of them, right? Verlander was drafted in the first round in 05. Pitch in there for a strike. Rays bat here and there half of the fourth. The Yankees lead 1-0. There's been 1 hit in this game, and it was an Anthony Rizzo homer. Margot struck out his first, or grounded out in the first inning. He leads off the fourth. Cole deals outside 1-1. Verlander's a first round pick. Trying to think of who else is still pitching from 2005 or still playing from the 2005 draft. 1-1 outside 2-1. Verlander definitely. Yes, Hicks. Actually, a lot of my Laker viewing audience is in the Philippines. That's why I do that. A lot of my viewing audience is in the Philippines. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Fastball blew right by him. Count 2-2. Molina? No, I think Molina was 2004. I think Molina was the year before. Posey was after. Bumgarner was after. Lorenzo Cain? When did Lorenzo Cain play? 2-2. Swung on and popped up foul. I know Verlander's one of them. I wouldn't say I'm excited. Then they're more anxious. I don't really expect a lot from the Giants this year, but I'm always anxious for football. El Yeepa, let's go Yankees. God, I'm trying to think of who else we got. Strasburger's after 2005, definitely. So is Harper. 2-2. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Garrett Cole continues to mow him down. That is strikeout number 7 for Garrett Cole. And that brings up G-Man Choi, who is the Rays' only base runner with a 2-out walk in the first. No, Pujols was 2001. McCutchen could be one. McCutchen could be. I'm trying to think of when McCutchen came into the league. Pitch in there for a strike. Verlander was drafted in 04. It'll be an 0-1 pitch upstairs. Did he go? He did not. It counts 1-1. Yeah, Molina's got a 2004 Topps card. I know because I have one. That's why I know he was 04. Pitch, swung and foul. The way the counts 1-2. I have a Verlander 2005 Topps rookie, which is why I was thinking Verlander was drafted in 05. So it's gonna be players that I probably wouldn't think of. Some of those trivia questions are very difficult. Oh, McCutchen was 09. The 1-2. Strike 3 call, G-Man Choi. Can I help you, sir? No, thank you. Just looking. Hey, go. You grab some wood there, bub. Strikeout number 8. These two pitchers are absolutely dealing. Listen, I know that people love offense, chicks dig the long ball, all that good stuff. But I got to be honest, I'm a baseball purist. And watching McClanahan and Cole just deal, like they are dealing. Like it's not like these batters are just swinging and missing it at cookies up there, man. These two guys are pitching. So there's 2 outs and nobody on. That brings up Randy Arozarena. These two guys are pitching phenomenally tonight. Kind of what we thought we would have. Maybe not this good, but Verlander and McClanahan, or I'm sorry, Verlander. Cole deals to Arozarena, who pops it up. And Glaber makes a catch, and that retire the side. So the Rays, 1-2-3. They go in the fourth. We'll go to the top of the fifth. The Yanks lead 1-0. Verlander. Verlander's on my mind now. Cole and McClanahan. This has been a very good pitcher's duel so far. Yeah, I don't think Justin Upton is still playing. Well, I'll find out in a little bit. We'll find out in a little bit. It's been a good game, man. I got no problem with the pitchers duel. I mean, I like a nice old fashioned 10-9 game like we had yesterday as much as anybody. But I like a game like this too. I just love baseball in general. Justin Upton is still playing. Holy cow! So he's got to be one. Irako. I didn't know Justin Upton still played. I thought Justin Upton retired. BJ Upton was drafted before him. He used to play for the Rays. I mean, I remember that, but he's long gone. Who's my favorite top 5? Yeah, I mean, that's too many Yankees to name. I mean, I don't know if I would give a top 5. I mean, my favorite player on this team is probably Aaron Judge. Looking at it. I am a big Clay Holmes fan now. When the Yankees got Clay Holmes, I certainly wasn't enamored with the trade. I absolutely love Clay Holmes. He's definitely one of my top 5 favorite Yankees, without a doubt. Stanton, I like Giancarlo Stanton. I don't know. I like Glaber. I mean, Glaber was always one, but Glaber was my favorite Yankee for a long time. Your typical guys, it's probably like the middle of the order. Judge, Rizzo, Giancarlo, Glaber, and Holmes probably. Round the majors, so Scherzer will make that start. An oblique strain. They didn't have oblique strains back in the 80s because players didn't work out the way they do now. A lot of players didn't even have oblique muscles back in the 80s. Bobby Mercer always had one of the best lines. He said, I never pulled a muscle because you can't pull fat. Glaber swings to the first pitch. Long run down the line, and it'll find some turf in foul territory. And the count is 0-1. G-Man Choi and Margot gave it a go, but could not get there. McClanahan's thrown 60 pitches through 4 innings. He's had 6 strikeouts. Cole has had 8. McClanahan had 1 hiccup. It was a solo homer by Rizzo. He is not allowed a base runner since the home run in the first. It'll be Glaber, Donaldson, and Hicks, 5, 6, and 7. So 2 shots to get a hit, and then Hicks will make it out. That's automatic as Glaber takes a breaking ball in the outside corner. And again, McClanahan just dealing brush strokes up there as he finds paint again. And the count is 0-2. Pitch. Glaber has to take an emergency hack, slow roller in the middle of the infield. Throws, got him by a half step. Good play by Isaac Paredes. Glaber hustling down the line, which is something we didn't see for a long time. But this year he has certainly done that, but he's out by a half step. There's one away here in the Yankee 5th, and that brings up Josh Donaldson. Hicks is a free out. He definitely is. I would like to see the Yankees get like a bloop and a blast. Like a 3-0 lead for the Yanks in this game, the way Cole's dealing. I'd feel really good about it. I don't like the 1-0 because any pitcher can make one mistake. It's going to happen. You're human. That pitch hangs outside by McClanahan. On the curve, it counts 1-0 to Josh Donaldson. Currently, it's probably Aaron Judge, Dentonator. I mean, how can you be a Yankee fan and not have Aaron Judge? Probably your favorite Yankee. That pitch is just off the corner, count 2-0. I always say Judge came up, had his big year in 2017, should have won the MVP at 52 homers. My son was born in 2017, and I swear to God, even though he was only 2 months old, I remember when Judge would come up, he would just stare at the screen. I wanted to get him a Judge onesie, but I'm like, he's going to grow out of that. As Donaldson rips the ball up the alley, and it bounces off Brett Phillips. Donaldson holds on to first with a single, though. So that's the Yankees' first hit since the first inning, a 1-out base runner. Nice hustle by Brett Phillips to cut that ball up in the gap or at least knock it over to the left fielder, Josh Lowe. Actually, they kind of got a break there because when Phillips hit it, it went right too low, went right off of his bicep, and it went right to the left fielder. So, I love Dave Winfield. That was one of my favorite players growing up. Big Dave. But I'll say this. I think Stanton reminds me more of Winfield than Judge. The way Stanton hits the ball. Hicks Speaking of hitting the ball, Hicks doesn't hit the ball and he fouls it off. He struck out in the second inning. But yeah, Judge is definitely more athletic than Stanton and good sized guy. Winfield was drafted in 3 sports. Winfield was drafted in football, basketball, and baseball. Obviously, Winfield made the right choice. Almost 500 homers, 3,000 hits, and a spot in Cooperstown. A couple of World Series championships. It'll be an 0-1. Hicks right back up the middle. Should be 2. Oh, it got through for a base hit. So Yankees with a couple men on here. Just out of the reach of the shortstop, Vidal Brujan. I thought he was going to get to that, but Hicks got enough of it to get through the infield, so give Hicks a single. It looked like it was going to be a double play off the bat, but it just got through. Things have gone that way for the Yankees this year. They have found the seeing eye singles. They have gotten some good breaks. Sometimes, that's a telltale sign of what is to come. Here is Trevino, who's had a great year. I mean, he's hitting 280. They brought him in here for defensive purposes and able to frame the pitches. He's hitting 280 with 5 homers, and he takes it inside. And the count is 1-0. First opportunity, really, for either team with men on base. The first time either team's had 2 men on base. And Trevino has a chance to put the Yankees up, give them some insurance. Like I said, 3-0 would make me feel really good. 1-0 is low, and the count's 2-0. But I think Trevino has given the Yankees more than they could have possibly hoped for. He has done such a great job with his pitching staff, and I think I think that's an underrated aspect of a catcher. These pitchers, Matt Blake obviously deserves a ton of credit for what the pitchers have been, but I think a guy like Trevino being able to handle the pitching staff certainly helps as opposed to a guy like Gary Sanchez who just sucked behind the plate. 2-0 is low, 3-0 to Trevino, and obviously he'll be taken all the way here. Marwin Gonzalez is on deck. Hicks has been a little better recently, 30-30. He definitely has. Got to give him credit. He has definitely been better lately. It's not like he could be worse, but he has been getting some hits, and he did have the big 3-run double against Toronto on Saturday. So they give credit where it's due. No, Gallo does not hit. Winfield was great, man. I love Dave Winfield. It'll be a 3-0 here to Trevino. He's taking all the way here. No way he's swinging 3-0, and he takes it inside. So the Yankees have him loaded with 1 out. Good at bat by Trevino as he doesn't chase. I can't believe that McClanahan went to the breaking ball on 3-0 to Trevino. You got to know he's taking all the way there. Like, why are you throwing a 3-0 breaking ball to Trevino with runners at first and second and 1 out? Like, I don't understand the pitch selection. We're going to have a meeting at the mound. To me, that just didn't make a lot of sense. You have to challenge Trevino. He's not swinging 3-0. If you want to throw that pitch 3-1, I'd understand it more. But 3-0, I'm surprised he didn't just lay one in there. I don't think Trevino was swinging. So that'll bring up Marwin Gonzalez. He struck out in his first at bat. Sack fly is underrated. This is the type of thing the Yankees have done a lot better this year that they haven't done in years previous, is just a sack fly. Hit a fly ball to center, hit a fly ball to right, get that run in, 2-0. The Yankees have been doing the little things like that this year, which is why they're 49-17. You don't want to ground and double play. You don't want to strike out. You want to put the ball in play. You want to get it up in the air. You want to hit it to the outfield. Infield is straight away. First baseman G-Man Choi on the grass, 1-0, or the pitch is swung on the ground to right to third. That'll be 2. 5-4-3. Exactly what you didn't want to do, and Marwin Gonzalez did it. Swings at the first pitch and grounds right into a double play, trying to frickin' hit the ball out of the park. That is losing baseball, folks. That is a losing baseball play. A guy just walks the man in front of you on 4 straight, and you come up as a 9th place hitter and take a swing at a pitch down in the zone and try to yank it out of the park instead of taking that ball to right field or just spitting on it because you want to get the ball up in the zone so you can hit a fly ball to the outfield, and Gonzalez does an absolutely terrible job. So the Yankees' threat goes by the wayside. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We've played 4.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Yankees. That was terrible. Cannot have an at-bat like that. It's a bad approach. It's a bad at-bat. You have to make McClanahan get the ball up in the zone so you can hit a fly ball. You do not try to pull an outside pitch that's down at your knees, because that is going to be the result every time. Yankees haven't done a lot of things like that this year, but that was a bad at bat. That was a very bad at bat. I mean, I understand you think that he's just going to come in there and throw you a fastball, but you have to see where that pitch is. You have to lay off of that. You're a ninth place hitter, man. You're the ninth place hitter. You got to have a better approach. What's going on, Enzo? What's going on, Mike? How you guys doing? Epps, what's up? Yeah, it wasn't good. Morin's playing because IKF has hamstring tightness. Let me see who these guys are. I thought Verlander. Somebody said Justin Upton's still playing, so let's see. Verlander was drafted in 04, right? Upton, McCutchen, and Lowry. There you go. I thought they said first round, but I guess Lowry was a whatchamacallit. The hell are those sandwich picks in between the first and second? Compensatory pick? Whatever that is. McCutcheon's been around that long. Somebody said Lowry in the chat, obviously used Google. I mean, come on, man. Nobody knows Jed Lowry's still playing, and nobody knows that Jed Lowry's drafted in the first round. I would have never got that. The other two, yeah, I understand that. Here's Vidal Brujan. He struck out in the second. So the Yankees had an opportunity to get Cole some more runs, and they fail. And Brujan rips the ball foul, and the count's 1-1. It was a bad at bat. It's just a bad approach. A lot of people seem to have robbed the Mets, Mike. 1-1, fouled away, count 1-2. I don't know when the Subway Series is. I'll do the best I can. I'm not going to stream every game of the Subway Series, but they usually play Sunday night. So, I don't know exactly when that is. I'll do my best to do at least one of the games. July 26th. Oh, that's way away. 1-2. Low 2-2. So the end of July, I mean, it's possible. They play on weekends, so that usually helps. Or is that a middle of the week thing? The 2-2. Strike three called. Might have been a little bit below the knees. Brujan does not argue it. 9 Ks for Garrett Cole, and that'll bring up Brett Phillips, who took over for Kevin Kiermaier. So I don't know what happened to Kiermaier. I do not have the volume up. So I don't know what Kiermaier's ailment is, but Brett Phillips took over for him after Kiermaier struck out in the second inning. Pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Cole is dealing. Phillips replaced Kevin Kiermaier. He's hitting 173 with 4 homers. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, nobody on. Yankees lead 1-0. Anthony Rizzo solo homers the difference in the game. Inside with the slider, and the count is 1-1. That was a cutter. It'll be a 1-1. Cole deals upstairs. Umpire wanted to call a strike, but he didn't. Pitch was not a strike. That counts 2-1. Umpire flinched. Kiermaier swung there and obviously felt something he didn't like. 2-1. Outside 3-1. My Yankee hat is on. This is a Yankee hat, Richard. It'll be a 3-1. Pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. Phillips went after the fastball. It counts full 3-2. Cole's throwing 71 pitches through 4 1/3. 9 strikeouts for Garrett. 1 walk. Michael, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Thank you guys and girls for being here, watching a great pitcher's duel. 3-2. Low. So Cole walks him, second walk for Garrett Cole. Brett Phillips seemed thrilled as he threw the bat. It's like, thank God I got on base. And then I'll bring up the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. Garrett Cole not happy with himself there. Cole pitched good the last week against Tampa Epps. Had a great game. Shut out Tampa Bay his last time. So a one-out base runner here for the Rays. The Yankees lead 1-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Throw over to first, and Phillips is back. Double play would be fantastic. Garrett Cole about to deal to Isaac Paredes, and instead he throws over to first again. Phillips back. Doormat, that would be great if he rolled over a slider to short, just like Marwin Gonzalez did, although he rolled it over to third. Achilles issue. Thank you, Andrew. Punkum, what's up, buddy? My man Punkum in the house. Pitch. Swung on and fouled away. The count's 0-1. Last time I was in Tampa, it was a long time ago, but I saw legendary wrestler Greg the Hammer Valentine. It's the highlight of my night. It's funny as hell, too, because I told my wife's a lot younger than me, and she didn't watch wrestling. You know, I said to her, I go, that's Greg the Hammer Valentine. She says to me, she goes, why do you have to make nicknames up for everybody? I'm like, I'm not making it. I'm serious. He was a wrestler. I grew up watching Greg the Hammer Valentine. Here's one of the nasty boys. I don't know which one it was. Throw over to first by Trevino and Phillips back. Phillips faked going to second. The pitcher's outside. The count's 1-1. Junior, how can I be the man when you're the man? Yeah, Punkum. She has to have quite a sense of humor to be with me for 22 years. I can tell you that. That's one thing I'll say. Phillips trying to distract Cole. And Cole continues to throw over there. Come on, Garrett. Just get the damn batter, man. You got a guy up there hitting 170. Let's go. Don't freaking worry about Brett Phillips at first. Just get this damn guy out. It'll be a 1-1. And the pitch swung on and fouled back. Count 1-2. My man Joe's McFly's at the game. That's awesome. He's in a shitty stadium. Like I said, I've been down there a number of times. You can sit right behind home plate for nothing. It's cheap as hell to go to a Rays game. That's why Yankee fans travel there anyway. A lot of retired New Yorkers live in that area. And of course, before the Rays were there, the Yankees had spring training in Tampa. So Yankees had spring training in Florida. A lot of Yankee fans down there anyway before Florida had a team. 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air to right field. Not deep. Stanton is coming in a few steps. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Strange to see Tampa Bay put the ball in play. Acola struck out 9 through 4 2/3. That'll bring up the left fielder Josh Lowe with 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, 1 on for the Rays. Yankees lead 1-0. Yankees had an opportunity to get more runs in the top of this inning, but Marwin Gonzalez grounded into a double play with the bases loaded. Cole throws over to first again. I wish Cole would just worry about getting the batter and not worry about Brett Phillips. Mr. Grandmaster, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I enjoy doing that, man. I like doing those workout tips. I had to put more stuff on that channel. I just haven't had a lot of time. I had a busy weekend, so There will definitely be more videos on that. Swung and a miss. Good slider just off the plate. Low waved at it, and the count's 0-1. But I definitely plan on putting more stuff on there. Talking about my abdominal workout, just a lot of other workouts that I do. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm doing chest or arms, but I might do a video at the gym real quick. The 0-1. Just low. The count's 1-1. Exactly, Jared. He just needs to worry about that. Hearts on Fire is a great song, man. That's more of a running song for me. I don't scream Drago, though, which is good. Sometimes I want to scream Drago at the end of it. It'll be a 1-1 pitch from Cole to low. Swung on and foul away. Phillips is on the move. That ball reached the stands, and it's 1-2. Come on, Cole. Let's get strikeout number 10 here, baby. So am I, Punkum. I mean, I agree with you. I am stunned at how good they are, too. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. It'll be a 1-2 from Cole to low. Yanks lead 1-0. Bottom of the fifth. Brett Phillips leads away from first with 2 outs. Cole sets at the belt. And the righty kicks and deals. And timeout was called. How do you call a timeout? That should have been strike 3. The umpire allowed timeout. Cole doesn't like it. That's bullshit. Cole's in the middle of his damn windup. How the hell do you call time in the middle of his windup? That's bullshit. There's no way he should have granted him time out there. Cole's in the middle of his damn delivery. That's a terrible job by the home plate umpire. Yankees should be out of this inning. Way too late to give him time. He throws over to first again. Way too late. Way too late. Sometimes the pitcher will be in the middle of his wind, or the beginning of it, and they don't even throw the pitch. Cole is literally in the middle of throwing that pitch, and the umpire called timeout. Bullshit. Terrible job by the home plate umpire. It'll be a 1-2 pitch just off the plate, and the count's 2-2. Can't give him time there. Bad job. Bad job. Well, Rays have stolen 44 bases. That is tied for 4th in major leagues. They've been caught 19 times. That is more than any team in the major leagues. 22nd in steal percentage, just under 70%. Cole deals. Low. Trevino tried to pull it up into the zone. That'll give Phillips a free head start here with a full count and 2 outs. This is true. At least it ain't Hernandez because he's the worst umpire ever. But that was a bad job. You cannot grant him time there. Cole should have had this guy struck out already. It'll be a 3-2 pitch from Cole. Deals inside. So Cole is back-to-back. Well, not back-to-back walks, but 2 walks in the inning. So the Rays are the 2-out rally. That'll bring up the catcher, Rene Pinto. Cole's starting to get wild now. Pitch count up to 82, and Matt Blake will take a trip out to the mound. Umpire should have never granted him time. It's just should not have granted him time. You can't be given a batter time when the pitcher's ready to throw the pitch. So I get called time as Cole was starting his windup. Cole was literally in the middle of throwing that pitch, and the umpire called timeout. Terrible job. You do not grant the batter timeout there. So here's Pinto. He struck out in the 3rd. Cole's got to get this guy. Rays for the first time tonight have a couple of runners on base. Cole has struck out 9. He's walked 3. Play with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. The Yankees lead 1-0. They got that 1 run on a solo homer by Anthony Rizzo in the first inning. Cole's throwing 21 pitches here in the 5th. About to deal his 22nd pitch of the inning, and it's swung on a miss. Pinto chased the pitch. Not even close. He was looking for the fastball. Obviously, he said, I'm going to go up here and swing at the first pitch, thinking he's going to get a fastball. And Cole threw him a slider way out of the zone. The count's 0-1. Cole deals. Swung and a missed. Good slider right on the corner. The count is 0-2. Now, if I'm Cole here, you want to set the guy up. You throw a high fastball. Just about let her high, maybe a little higher. Change the eye level. Go back to that outside slider. I'm throwing him a high fastball here if I'm Cole. See what they do. Pitch. He bounced the slider. Nice stop by Trevino, and the count's 1-2. I'd have thrown a high fastball and then went back to that pitch. It'll be a 1-2. Garrett Cole about to deal the Pinto. Sets at the belt. The righty kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. High fastball. Blew it right by him. Strikeout number 10 for Garrett Cole. Rays get no runs, no hits. They leave 2. We've played 5. We'll go to the top of the 6th. 1-0 Yankees. I'm going to go hit the rain room. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for being here, and I'll be right back. All righty, Yanks lead 1-0, going to the top of the 6th. Yeah, Punkham, the Yankees have been unbelievable this year, for sure. Steve, what's going on, buddy? How much cardio? I do not do a lot of cardio, Steve. I do very little, to be honest. I warm up with about an 8 to 10 minute quick-paced walk, like 4.5 miles an hour. So it's like a fast walk, but just 8 to 10. Really, for me, it's just been my workouts and measuring my macros. So that's really been the big difference. I really haven't done a lot of cardio. Now, when COVID hit, I did cardio every day, sometimes twice a day, because I had nothing else to do. And I worked out my Bowflex to try to keep my muscles stable, keep the stabilizer muscles working and to keep them active. But I really do not do a lot of cardio when it comes to cutting. I feel like the weightlifting and the diet itself certainly trimmed me down a lot. So I really don't do a lot of cardio at all. 2-0 here to DJ LeMahieu. It'll be the top of the order, DJ, Judge, and Rizzo. I do abs every day, or like every day after a workout. Not every day, 5 days a week. I do my abdominal section. But yeah, I don't do cardio. 2-0. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do cardio. Cardio is very good for you. So don't think I'm saying not to do cardio, but I only weigh 167 pounds. Like, I don't know how much more I'm trying. I'm not really trying to lose much more. I'm just under 9% body fat, so I'm not looking to lose much more there. At pitch is in there for a strike. It's even at 2-2. I'm not like our boy Michael King, who has 5% body fat without doing anything. Certainly not him. You are welcome, Steve. My pleasure. I love talking about fitness, dieting. That's why I have that second channel. Then I have to put more content on there for sure. I love talking about that stuff. 2-2. DJ checked the swing. Did he go? He did not. Full count here to DJ LeMahieu leading off the top of the sixth. Yankees lead 1-0. Pitcher's duel between McClanahan and Cole. Cole with 10 strikeouts through 5 innings. McClanahan has struck out 6 or 7. I'm telling you, you're going to see one of these days, one of the videos in the future. I'll show you the difference in my face when I started, like where I used to weigh in 2017 when I was like 230 pounds. And then right after COVID, 3-2, swung on and grounded. DJ tripped coming out of the box. Can be a tough play. They got him. DJ says he's safe. DJ stumbled out of the box or he would have beat it out. Nice play by Diaz. Judge is saying, hold on a second. I think that they got him. A lot of gold around the neck. I think Boone says, all right, I want to challenge. Went off McClanahan. Diaz made a nice play and, oh, he's out. He's out. DJ stumbled getting out of the box. I think he's out. Now, Troy came off the bag, but I think DJ's out. And they do not challenge, so there's one away. Here's Judge. Takes inside 1-0. But yeah, I'll show a video. Like I said, on the thumbnail, I will show a picture of my face in 2017, my face in 2020, and my face now. You can just tell the weight loss in my face. 1-0. Judge could not check, count 1-1. Oh, they said he did. Wow. I thought Judge went around in that one. He stumbled right there. DJ would have beat it out. Judge checked the swing. They would say, what are you talking about? He didn't swing. If he would have made contact, it would have been a double. Pitch to Judge low. Oh, my God. That is not a strike. Come on, man. That wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. 2-1. Call that one a strike, ass hat. 3-1. Three and one to Judge. That pitch was low. 3-1 to Judge. Swung on and hit in the air to right and out of play. And the count is full at 3-2. Second batter in a row that McClanahan has gone full to. He's got 83 pitches here with 1 out in the top of the sixth. The Yankees lead at 1-0 on the solo homer by Anthony Rizzo. Yankees had a good threat in the top of the fifth with the bases loaded and 1 out. Marwin Gonzalez promptly grounded into a 5:43 double play. Rays had their best threat last inning, had a couple men on with 2 outs, but Pinto struck out. It'll be a 3-2 for McClanahan and Judge, and Judge asks for time. Yeah, Punkum. Judge's strike zone is big enough as it is, and he gets more low strikes called on him than anybody I've ever seen. It's because the umpire is about a foot shorter than Judge, and he thinks that that's a strike. Well, it's not a strike to Aaron Judge. 3-2. Judge swings and misses. Chased a fastball out of the zone. Judge has been in a bit of a slump as McClanahan's 7th K, and that'll bring up Anthony Rizzo with 2 outs and nobody on. Thompson warming in the pen here for the Rays. McClanahan up to 84 pitches. Rizzo is 1 for 2. He homered and struck out. He's got his average up to 235. 4th in the AL in home runs at 19. Pitch. Low. Called a strike. Again, that pitch is not a freaking strike. That's a good 6 inches below the man's knees. Not a strike. Pitch. Rizzo right back up the middle, base hit center field. Says, take that, umpire. So Rizzo is 2 for 3 tonight, and then I'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton, who I still think is hitting a home run tonight. Vase Goatee, pretty much. That is exactly what he said. That is pretty much exactly what he said. So Rizzo takes that outside pitch back up the middle. Here's Giancarlo. They'll throw over to first. Obviously, Tony Legg's a big threat to steal. Where are we at here? We got 121 likes. Keep banging that thumbs up button for me. Appreciate you being here. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Rizzo indeed. Rizzo. Pitch. Stanton takes a breaking ball inside corner at the knees. Count on 1. Nice pitch there by McClanahan. 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Rizzo on at first. Yanks lead 1-0. Pitch. Oh, Stanton should have hit that one a mile. Count 0-2. Stanton's also been in a bit of a slump. Very streaky hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, as we well know. Pitch, low, 1-2. Stanton's the type of guy that'll give you a 1 for 20 stretch with 10 Ks. And then he'll turn around and give you a 11 for 20 stretch with 5 home runs. It's just the way he is. When he's raking, you want no part of him. But when he's in one of his funks, he makes a lot of outs. And they're going to throw over to first, and Tony Legs just puts his leg on the base. He's literally took a step off of the bag. It'll be a 1-2 here to Aaron Judge. Rizzo has been our guy lately. I said Judge. I meant Stanton. Stanton takes inside 2-2. Count is even. Rizzo takes his lead off at first, top of the 6th. Yanks lead the Rays 1-0. The 2-2 pitch. Ooh, Stanton, a big rip, fouled it back. Count remains even at 2-2. One nothing Yanks in the top of the 6th. McClanahan sets at the chest, and he steps off. Could be McClanahan's last inning. Thompson's warming up in the bullpen for the Rays. McClanahan's at 91 pitches. Stanton looking to give the Yankees that 3-0 lead that I said I'd be very happy with. Pitch. Stanton swings and misses. Strike 3. Change up on the outside corner at the knees. 6 strong innings for McClanahan. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've played a 5.5. We'll go to the bottom of 6. It'll be the top of the order for the Rays. Yanks lead 1-0. Yeah, he's had a good changeup tonight, man. Like I said, McClanahan and Cole they've both been dealing tonight. McClanahan made that one mistake to Rizzo when he paid for it. Yankees had an opportunity in the 5th, but Gonzalez screwed the pooch. Punkham, I think that's the way Stanton always looks. I think that's just his facial expression that he looks disinterested, honestly. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button if you guys and girls are new. Thank you for being here. I'll be live again on Wednesday with my guy Pete Simonetti from NYY News. He'll be over on this channel as we call the series finale between the Rays and the Yanks. And I'll be live again on Friday night for the second game of the 4-game set between the Astros and the Yankees. I don't do a ton of Yankee games. I'm able to do 3 this week. Very happy to do that. I love calling Yankee games. So I plan on doing that. Hopefully you guys and girls will tune in. Top of the order for the Rays. Cole has struck out 10. This will probably be Cole's last inning as well. His pitch count is also getting up there. Here's Tropicana Field, the worst ballpark I have ever been to. I've been to Progressive Field. I have been to Fenway, Yankee Stadium, Shea Stadium, the new Yankee Stadium, Oriole Park at Camden Yards. I have also been to the Nationals ballpark as well. Never been to, almost went to Citizens Bank Ballpark in Philadelphia on the way back from the National, but we were a little bit late, so we didn't make it in there. Pitch is low, and Tampa Bay by far is the worst park I've been to. One-0, swung on and missed. I think Fenway sucks at all, Cameron. I think Fenway's awesome. I hate the Red Sox. I love the stadium. The history of Fenway Park, I love it. I love this. I love Fenway Park. I just hate the Red Sox, but I like the park. Pitch, grounded, too short. Backhanded throw over to first. Nice play there by Marwin Gonzalez. Diaz retired. One away here in the Rays 6th. That brings up the right fielder, Emmanuel Margot. I've never been to the Metrodome, no. Dante, no. I've never visited a ballpark out west. Like, I don't get out west very often. Most of my traveling's been up and down the East Coast. Farthest west I've ever been is Vegas. I've never been to Texas. My wife's been to San Antonio. She loved it. I've never been to Oakland. I've never been to California in my life at any point. Pitch. I mean, where the hell's the pitch, ump? I mean, shit, we're going to give the Tampa Bay Rays, we're going to give them the pitches a foot below the knees for strikes. Garrett Cole throws a damn strike at the top of the zone. We're going to call the ball. And that pitch is popped up to right field. Going to be a tough play. Stanton running over towards the line. He makes the catch in foul territory. And there's 2 away. So Cole's got 2 quick outs. He'd only have the 91 pitches. Maybe he could come back out for the 7th. Fenway Park. Yeah, man. Grilled sausage and peppers outside of Fenway Park are amazing. Boston, I love Boston. Boston's an awesome city. I say it all the time. I'm not a fan of the Red Sox, but I mean, I hate the Red Sox. I hate them. But I like the city. Pitch. Swung on and missed by G-Man Choi. He was trying to tie the game there. That one pulled off of it and swung through a fastball. The count is 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees lead 1-0. Anthony Rizzo with the solo homer. Ball with AC. Yankees should try to go after an outfielder to upgrade from Gallo and Hicks. That pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left field deep, but in front of the track, making the catch is Aaron Hicks. Quick inning for Garrett Cole. Doesn't strike anybody out, but the Rays go 1-2-3. We played 6 full innings. We'll go to the top of the 7th. The Yankees lead 1-0. I would try to get some middle relief help, get some bullpen help, and try to upgrade in the outfield. That's what I would do if I was the Yankees. What I like about Boston, I just like the city. I like the taverns there. I like the food. The aquarium, Fenway Park. I just like the city of Boston. What's not to like about it? That's not true. Boston people do not hate New Yorkers. Nobody's ever hated me because I was from New York when I went to Boston. It's not true. I like when people generalize an entire group of people. Like, how many millions of people live in Boston? Not everybody from Boston is going to hate somebody from New York, and vice versa. Like, that's why one guy's like, oh, you just hate Boston because you're from New York. That's the farthest thing from the truth. I don't like the Red Sox. This has got nothing to do with the city of Boston or the people that live there. It's just a massive generalization. I don't do that, man. I don't generalize people. I don't just put people in a group and go, those people don't like those people. I don't do that. It depends on the individual. Sure, there's some people from Boston that don't like New Yorkers, and there's some people from New York that don't like, or New Yorkers that don't like people from Boston. And there's people from New York that don't like people from Minnesota or Canada or whatever. It depends on the individual. But just because you're from the city of Boston don't mean you hate people from the city of New York. I don't live in the city of New York, but I live in the state of New York. I have been to Chicago. I've never been to a stadium in Chicago, but I have been to Chicago. Years ago. 1-0 Yanks in the top of the 7th. Ryan Thompson in to pitch. McClanahan went 6 strong. Pitched a great game, but he is not going to be able to win this game as he leaves trailing 1-0. Hopefully, the Yankees can get to Ryan Thompson, who comes in with a 6.43 ERA. I've said if the Yankees could get 3 runs tonight, I'd feel very comfortable. And Gleyber swings and slices a base hit into the corner down the right field line. It kicks off the wall. Gleyber will round first, and he'll go into second with a leadoff double. There we go, Gleyber. There's a big insurance run out there at second base for the Yanks. And then I'll bring up Josh Donaldson. Gleyber's inside out of that. He didn't even realize it was going to be fair. He thought that ball was going to be foul. He was like, I fouled that off. He hesitated a little bit. I think he lost where the ball was. I was like, oh, shoot, that's going to be in play. That's a double. Now, Gleyber's good year continues and a good start to the Yankees' 7th. And that brings up Josh Donaldson. Like I said, I'd like the Yankees to get 3 runs. I'd feel comfortable with a 3-0 lead. Donaldson's 1 for 2. He's singled in the 5th. And he takes way outside for a ball. The count is 1-0. Thompson comes sidewinding from the right side. A lot of control problems for Ryan Thompson. A lot of Yankee fans in that crowd, as you see. I went down there, and like I said, it's mostly Yankee fans when the Yankees play the Rays. And Donaldson could not hold up on that slurve. Slider outside. Donaldson goes around to the check swing, and the count's even at 1-1. New York is a nice place to visit, Kevin, as long as you go to the right places. Go to Manhattan. I mean, everybody wants to visit Manhattan. Everybody should visit Manhattan at some point. It is one hell of a place to go. The food in New York is, you're not going to get better food anywhere. Maybe as good, but not better. At pitch is low and outside, 2-1. The sights, the shows. There's so much to do in Manhattan. It's really cool. I would never want to live in the city, but visiting it is fantastic. Too condensed for me. I mean, it's pretty populous where I am upstate, but it's nothing compared to New York City. And the same thing with the pricing up here. Good pitch on the outside corner, 2-2. It's very expensive to live in New York, but in New York City, it's like twice the price as it is up here. It's insane. I do not have any predictions for the Yankees, Mark. I just want to see where they go with this season. Hopefully they continue to play good baseball and make a run into October. Donaldson takes inside, and the count is full 3-2. Gleyber steals third. Look at that. Heads up base running there by Gleyber. If you're going to steal third with nobody out, you better make it without a throw. And he did. They were not paying attention to him, and Gleyber's got a running start, and there was no throw. That is the way you steal third. Great heads-up baseball by Gleyber. This time, Ryan Thompson, they never looked at him. Now the Rays have to bring in the infield. And Donaldson has a 3-2 count. Again, that big insurance run hanging out there at third. They got 2 shots to get him in, and the pitch is called strike 3 on the outside corner. And that was a strike, so Donaldson does not get it done. But, you know, sometimes you got to tip your cap to the pitcher. You know, I'm not going to get on Donaldson too hard for this one. That is just a great pitch. It's just a great pitch. It is right on the outside corner. There's a fastball. There's not much you can do. There's not much you can do about that. So here's Aaron Hicks, who has historically failed in these situations. It seems like he comes up in these situations all the time. He swings and misses at a pitch that was in the dirt just about, and the count's 0-1. He tries to do way too much in these situations, which is the problem with Aaron Hicks. He thinks that everything has to be a freaking home run when there's a guy on third base. All you got to do is hit the ball to the outfield. But he tries way too hard. He puts way too much pressure on himself, and he continuously fails in these spots. So he did not fail on Saturday. And come on, that is not a strike! Damn it, man, the pitch isn't even close! Jesus Christ, man, the pitch is at his ankles! Holy shit, that's not close! Not close! Not close! Colt, I'm going to punch this umpire right in the freaking ear! That isn't a fucking strike! Bullshit! Absolutely took the bat out of Aaron Hicks' hands! Not close! 2 damn strikes! No wonder Hicks swung at the first one. So now Glaber's at third with 2 outs, and here's Trevino, and you got to swing at a pitch in the goddamn dirt because the umpire's calling pitches at their shoe top strikes. Call that one a strike, asshat. I'm not blaming Hicks at all for that at bat. There is no way that's his fault. And you know me, I'll pour it on Aaron Hicks when he fails. There's no way that was Aaron Hicks' fault. No freaking way. That pitch is off the plate and it's 2-1. That was absolutely embarrassing for that umpire. He should be ashamed of himself for what he just did to Aaron Hicks. What an asshole. Pitch. Outside, 3-1. Marwin Gonzalez awaits on deck. That was terrible. Friggin' take the damn bat out of Hicks' hand. It's such a big, pivotal bat in the game, and you call him out on strikes, pitches that aren't close. There's another one that's called a strike. I didn't see Aaron Boone getting hot right now. Boone, I'm surprised Boone hasn't had something to say with the way this is going in this inning. Pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Trevino's a catcher, though, and they just get him. Or they call him safe? Was he off the bag? So the run comes in. They called him safe. I thought he was out. G-Man Choi must not have held the bag. So Trevino with a hit, an infield single that's about a 50-mile-an-hour off the bat, exit velo. I don't think Tampa's going to review this. Trevino busted it out of the box. Oh, Choi dropped it. That's what happened. I did not see that. So G-Man Choi drops it, and the Yankees get a break. I did not see him drop the ball. Choi dropped the ball. That is why he's safe. He was beat. The ball did beat him by about a half step, but the Yankees will take that run. You know, the home plate umpire is pissed off. He was trying to give the game to Tampa, and he couldn't do anything about that. That pitch is in there for a strike to Gonzalez, and the count is 0-1. Ball don't lie is right. It lied to Aaron Hicks, though. Hicks got struck out. It wasn't Hicks' fault. It'll be an 0-1 to Gonzalez, who had a terrible at-bat, his last at-bat, grounded in a double play with 1 out and the bases loaded. But the good hustle by Trevino out of the box. I mean, he is busting it for everything he's worth, and Choi stretched out and dropped it. Well, the Yankees will gladly take that run. The umpire tried to give it away. And again, good job by Gleyber Torres stealing third base. It'll be an 0-2 to Marwin Gonzalez. And Thompson throws over to first. The ball gets away from Choi again. Choi is thinking about eating some hot dogs and not catching the ball. Hit the like and hit that subscribe button if you're new. I do bring this energy every stream. Is what I do. I don't do a lot of Yankee games because, well, they play at 7 o'clock. But I am doing 3 Yankee games this week. I'll be live with Pete Simonetti on this channel for Game 3 of this series on Wednesday night. I'll be live for Game 2 between the Astros and the Yankees on Friday night. 0-2. Gonzalez swings and hits in the air. He just got underneath it. Back in front of the track and making the catch is right fielder Manuel Margot. And that retires side. The Yankees do get that insurance run, one hit, one big error on G-Man Choi, even though there's been multiple errors by the home plate umpire. But the Yankees will take it. They lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, Gary's. I'm glad Sanchez is off this team now, Hicks. But yeah, man, those rants. Listen, I'll tell you right now, I get mad during the Giants games, without a doubt. But the Giants stink, so I almost expect it. If you want to see me get pissed off in the middle of a live stream, the Yankees are where you're going to see me get pissed off in the middle of a live stream. That's where you're going to see it. Because I know this team is good, and I know baseball better than any other sport. By a mile, it's my favorite sport, and I know when a team gets screwed and when they don't. So if you want to see me get pissed off, you got to subscribe and ring the bell and come back to the Yankee streams, because that's where you're going to see me get the most mad. I do get mad during the Giants streams, so don't get me wrong, but not like this. You're not going to see me get that mad during a Giants game. In my post game, yes. Live stream, probably not. This, though, you're going to see that happen. Well, Dan, I just freaking went off on that home plate umpire. I absolutely just went off. I had a little bad dog moment. I had the legend of rage, part of my charm. Everybody loves him. Bad Dog has one of his freaking rants. Well, I just had one with good reason. So hit the like and hit the subscribe if you're new. I do appreciate you guys being here. Let's see if the Yankees can hold on and win this. The Yankees did get that. I don't know why they just took the error off the board there. Yes, doesn't have the scoreboard right. Tampa Bay does have an error. It was a big error on G-Man Choi that allowed Gleyber Torres to score after the umpire tried to screw the Yankees in back-to-back batters, or at least for Aaron Hicks, they did. I hate Joe Judge, man. So here is Cole. That pitch is called a strike. Wasn't a strike, but this umpire sucks. At least he's being consistent. Now, he wasn't calling that a strike at the beginning of the game as Rosarina grounds a short. Right there as Gonzalez throws the first one away here in the Rays 7th. That'll bring up Vidal Brujan. The Yankees lead 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th. One out. Nobody on. Yankees got their runs on a solo homer by Anthony Rizzo in the first. And Gleyber Torres scored on a dropped ball by the first baseman, G-Man Choi, on a Trevino ground ball. Gave the Yankees their second run in the 7th. Cole deals outside 1-0. Both Cole and McClanahan have been fantastic. McClanahan went 6 strong. Was pulled for Ryan Thompson in the 7th. Cole still out there for the Yanks. The pitch swung on and fouled away. Good swing by Brujan. Well, the count is 1-1. I love this guy's name, man. Vidal Brujan. Just rolls off the tongue very nicely. What's going on? I am Blame Rogers. How you doing, buddy? T85 restored. What's up? Pitch. Fouled away. 1-2. Yeah, Joel. At least we got the run. Well, it wasn't the way I wanted to get it, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it. Stacy, what is going on, my lady? We were talking about you earlier. Real quick, just saying how you thought Kevin Kiermaier was a dreamboat. My wife thinks the same thing. My girl Stacy's in. You had to love that bat flip by Josh Donaldson the other day. We need another one tonight, Stacy. We need some help here. Pitch. Strike 3. This umpire sucks. Bruhan's like, you gotta be kidding me. That was up on my neck. So now the umpire's calling strikes at your eyes, calling strikes at your shoe tops. This guy blows. He must be hungry. The umpire's got to be hungry. He's like, just get out of this game, calling everything a strike if it's close. I'm hungry. That was not a strike. This umpire is trash. That was not close either. And now he's calling a high strike. I'll take it, but that's not a strike. And going up there and trying to tie the game with one swing is Brett Phillips. He swings through and the count's 0-1. This umpire's horrible. All of a sudden, like he wasn't doing this the first 5 innings. 0-1, swung on and missed. Cole's like, here it is, Phillips. Try to hit it, and Phillips 0-2. Come on, clap it up in the chat. Let's see if Garrett Cole gets strikeout number 11. Get out of this inning, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It'll be an 0-2 in the pitch. Swung on it. Ooh. Phillips had a good swing on that one. Cole got too much of the plate. I know that's not where Cole wanted it. It's lucky he got that one back. The count remains 0-2. V-Man, thank you for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Angel Hernandez must have been his mentor. Yeah. I mean, that is definitely Angel Hernandez-esque. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Brett Phillips chases up and out of the zone. 11 Ks for Garrett Cole. The Rays go 1-2-3 and a half of the 7th. What another great performance by Garrett Cole. Back-to-back great performances after the massacre against Minnesota. Struck at 11 through 7. We'll go to the top of the 8th. 2-0 Yankees. Amazing job by Garrett Cole, man. I told you 3-0, I'll be comfortable. So who's going to go solo job here? Who's going to go solo job? Somebody's going solo homer. I still think Stanton's hitting homer in this game. We got the top of the order coming up, though. DJ Judge Rizzo. Rizzo already has a bomb. But I've been saying 3-0. I still think that's happening. Game with Jackson, what's going on? Thank you guys and girls for being here. Let's go. Anthony, yeah, I don't know what the hell this umpire's doing. Maybe he hit some shrooms after the 5th. He was fine. The umpire was fine through the first 5 innings. And then all of a sudden, he started to expand the strike zone like a lot. And he was calling all those low strikes to the Yankees. They were not strikes. And then, I mean, he freaking strikes out. Actually, Cole has 12 strikeouts because Bruhan struck out. Cole's got 12. I shortchanged him one. He's got 12 strikeouts. The strikeout to Bruhan, the pitcher was at his neck. He ain't hitting that. Great job, though. Garrett Cole, probably his last inning, I would imagine. Yeah, Stacy, he is due. Keisha, what's going on? Yes, Sanchez getting off this team helped the Yankees huge. Just the demeanor of the team is much different this year. And again, I think Aaron Boone has had the opportunity to be more of a manager. And like I said, if I was going to criticize Boone, I'm going to give him credit. Boone has these guys playing good baseball. He does. They win games like this. They win games 10-9. They win games 18-4. They hit and run. They steal bases. They hit sack flies. Calvin Fletcher in the game. He has an 11.37 ERA. So hopefully the Yankees can get some runs off of this guy. DJ took a ball. Now he takes a strike, and the count's 1-1. That pitch was actually a strike. Jonah Frank, right now, if Cole continues to pitch like this, it'd be Cole. This is what you're paying Cole $300 million plus for. That pitch is outside, 2-1. You're paying Cole $324 million for performances like this against teams like Tampa Bay. So if he's pitching like this, it's him. But it's hard to take it away from Nasty Nestor. It might depend on the matchup. Pitch upstairs, 3-1. Might depend on the matchup. Might depend on the way the team's rested. Obviously, if the Yankees continue to play this way all year, they'll be able to set their pitching staff up. But I probably would go Cole, Nestor, and then probably, I don't know. You can go anyway. Probably Sevy, and then probably Tyone Montgomery. Tyone. They're all pretty good. 3-1. DJ taking all the way. Counts full 3-2. Top of the 8th. Yankees lead 2-0. Garrett Cole has been nothing short of brilliant this evening. Struck out 12, walked 3. Rizzo in the hole. He's had 2 hits for the Yankees, including a solo bomb. DJ LeMahieu leading off the 8th for the Yankees. Yankees looking for more insurance. It'll be a 3-2 to LeMahieu, and he swings and chops the ball right to the shortstop. Brujan over to first, and there's one away here in the Yankees' 8th. They'll bring up Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is 0 for 3 tonight. He struck out a couple times. He has been in a bit of a funk. 25 homers, 50 driven in. Kenny Singleton used to call this a key at bat as he's hitting 301, and he swings and misses to a hanging breaking ball, and the count is 0-1. And that is how you know that Judge is not in a good spot right now. And players always have these peaks and valleys throughout the year. That's why when you fail 70% of the time of your career, you're a Hall of Famer, because that's a pitch he's putting in the seats earlier, a couple weeks ago. 0-1, bounced up there. Call that one a strike. That counts 1-1. But Kenny Singleton used to call these key at bats because obviously if Judge gets a hit, he stays over 300. If he makes an out, he's under 300. Yeah, look out. Yeah, Kenny Singleton was the man. Still the man, just retired now. 1-1, Judge bounced up there again. Surprised the umpire doesn't call it a strike. Judge will knock that ball out of play, and the count is 2-1. Two nothing Pinstripers, even though they got the road grays on tonight. They lead 2-0. They're showing Garrett Cole. He might be coming out for the 8th. He does have the arm in the sleeve, so keeping that pitching arm warm. Might be a batter-to-batter situation in the 8th, depending on what the Yankees do here in their half of the 8th. Faucher at the chest, about to deal a 2-1. Judge swings and misses to a high breaking ball again. And the count is 2-2. And I just think right now, again, these batters go through these funks where they're way out in front, their timing's off, they're pulling off, their hips are opening up, and they're swinging through these pitches. And that's what's happening to Aaron Judge right now. Those are 2 pitches he should have blasted, and he missed them both. That bounced up there again. Faucher's not close with that slider at all. Judge can probably spit on that and not even take a swing. It's full to Judge. So back-to-back full counts here for the Yanks. Paredes, Slow, and Pinto. Bottom of the order for the Rays. They're showing Garrett Cole. I imagine he's coming out for the 8th, sitting in front of the big bucket of bubble gum. And we'll have a meeting on the mound. Obviously, anytime you got a guy like Judge or Rizzo or Stanton up there with a 3-2 count, and you want to be extra careful because obviously they can make it 3-0 with one swing. They're showing Yankee no-hitters. I've been alive for 5 of them. I mean, I was old enough in 83 for Rigetti on July 4th, but I was not really watching the Yankees then. I watched them starting in 1984. The first one I saw was Jim Abbott's no-no against a really good Cleveland Indians team in 93. 3-2, swung on and ground a foul. That team included guys like Jim Tomei, Hall of Famer, Manny Ramirez, Hall of Famer, Carlos Baerga, Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer, Kenny Lofton. That Indians team was no joke. The one that Jim Abbott threw the no-no against in September of 93. I remember it well. I think Dwayne Stat's on the call. It'll be a 3-2 to Judge. Faucher deals. Judge takes it inside and low. So the Yankees have a one-out base runner, and that'll bring up Anthony Rizzo. I agree, Daniel. It is terrible. If Chapman's back, guys, Chapman's not closing. There's no way Aaron Boone's not going to put Chapman in a high leverage situation coming off the IL. If they're going to work Chapman back into the coming out of the bullpen, it'll be in a game where it'll be probably the 7th inning just to get his legs under him again. Or the Yankees are up by 5 or 6 runs or down by 5 or 6 runs. That pitch is outside to Rizzo and the count's 1-0. Faucher's having problems throwing strikes. It'll be a 1-0 here to Rizzo. Yankees looking for some insurance runs. It'd be great if they could get those. And Rizzo takes it for a strike. That one was a strike, so the count's 1-1. Faucher is very wild, though. You can see it. He is missing with that breaking ball. It is up in the zone. One of these guys on the Yankees is going to supplant one of them into the seats. I mean, you cannot keep hanging changeups. Those go a long way, those hanging breaking pitches, especially this part of the order. Pitch. Judge takes off, and he'll steal second. Look at that Yankee baseball, baby. See, that makes Baddog excited. That type of baseball gets me excited. That's a big run. Judge is now in scoring position in the top of the 8th in a 2-run game. I love that. That gets me excited. That is good baseball. That is good baseball because now a single makes it 3-0. That is the type of baseball that I miss the Yankees playing for the last decade or so. 2-1. Swung on and grounded foul outside of first, and it counts 2-2. I love that. Listen, I grew up in the 80s, so I saw Rickey Henderson play for the Yankees. Rickey Henderson's one of my all-time favorite players. I always loved stolen bases. My favorite players were outside of Mattingly, and Ripken. My favorite guys are players that stole bases. Gwynn did steal bases at the beginning of his career, but Gwynn is just God with the bat. He swung a wand. I loved him. Bonds, Eric Davis, Alfonso Soriano, Vladimir Guerrero. Those are my guys. I loved guys that stole bases. As Rizzo fouls it away. Even guys like Cal Daniels. Like, I loved guys that stole bases. Vince Coleman, Ozzie Smith, Tommy Herr. I loved those 80s Cardinals. I just love stolen bases. I think that's one of my favorite parts of baseball is a stolen base. It'll be a 2-2 to Rizzo. The pitch. He checked the swing. He went around. They said he didn't go around. I thought for sure he did. So this is the 3rd straight batter that Faucher has gone 3-2 to. Let's go indeed, Stacy. Let's go. Let's get this run, guys and girls. Let's go. It's a big run out there. There's Nasty Nestor. I told you I may implore the stash. It won't be a fully grown stash, but maybe Friday when I do the Yankees and Astros, we'll stash it up. 3-2. Rizzo swings and misses at a pitch that he probably should have crushed. Another bad changeup by Fletcher. Rizzo was like, I can't believe I missed that. So 2 outs. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton, who was my pick to go deep tonight. He's got one opportunity here to do it. So Rizzo's 2 for 4 after striking out. Garrett Cole pacing the dugout. You see nobody's talking to him. You all know why nobody's talking to him. I won't utter those words, but that's why. Here's Stanton, takes it inside, and the count's 1-0. Fletcher is all over the place. Stanton also in a funk. Over 3, a couple of strikeouts and a ground out. He and Judge are both slumping at the same time, and lucky for the Yankees, has not affected them. The pitch, Stanton takes it low. That's called a strike, of course, and the count's 1-1. I would love Stanton to hit a bomb. I'll take one of them Stanton lacers into the gap the other way. Like, I will take one of them tracers that he hits into the opposite field gap. I'll definitely take one of them Stanton singles into the gap or doubles into the gap. 1-1. Stanton crushes the ball, but it's going to hang up. And making the play is the left fielder, Josh Lowe. So Stanton got on top of it, hit hard right at the left fielder. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We've played 7.5. Cole's going to come back out for the 8th. It'll be the bottom of the order for the Rays. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Yeah, it was like Judge's first at bat. Like, Judge hit the piss out of the ball, but he got on top of it and didn't really get that launch angle. And that's what happened to Stanton there. Just did not get on top of too much top spin. So we'll see what Cole does here in the 8th. He struck out 12. He's walked 3. And again, I think this is a batter-by-batter situation here in the 8th for Garrett Cole. I'm sure there'll be somebody warming up in the Yankee pen. Hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. If you're new, that would be great. I'll be live on Wednesday with my guy, Pete Simonetti from NYY News. We'll be live on this channel for the series finale between the Rays and the Yanks. Looking forward to that. Had a good time on his channel last Sunday when the Yankees absolutely myrtleized the Cubs 18-4. And hopefully we get that type of game again. I'll also be live on Friday for the Yankees and the Astros. 3 Yankee games this week. Like I said, I'm trying to do 1 a week, but this week, the way things have fallen, being off today, don't go to the gym on Wednesday, and being off on Friday, starting my vacation on Friday, be able to do some extra Yankee baseball. Game has moved very quickly tonight. Both starting pitchers were fantastic. I hear you, Stacy. I try to stay active on this channel as much as I possibly can. But it gets discouraging because YouTube has certainly been screwing with my audience, my live streams, my videos. They've been shadow banning the hell out of my channel for whatever reason. It's been frustrating, but I love doing these things as Cole deals a strike. Joey Gallo is going to come out and play right field for Stanton. So defensive late in the game here. Paredes is over 2, and the pitch swung on and grounded right back up the middle. Base hit center field. That's going to be the end of Garrett Cole as Tampa Bay got their first hit, and that'll be the end of Cole's night. So Aaron Boone's going to leave him out there, I'd imagine, for that purpose. He's throwing 105 or 115 pitches. So you guys in the chat, you can blame yourselves for consistently jinxing him. No, Arian, I absolutely realize he has a no-hitter. I just don't jinx pitchers and constantly say, they got a no-hitter, they got a no-hitter, they got a no-hitter, they got a no-hitter. No, I don't do that. Holmes is getting loose in the pen quickly now. I've known he's had a no-hitter all along, man. I pay attention to everything that goes on in the field. I just don't sit there and broadcast it on a consistent basis. Well, Cole's got to just keep dealing. He is still in the game. This is just a 2-0 game, so it's not like he had a big lead. Tying run is at the plate for the Rays in the form of Josh Lowe. He's over 1. He walked in the 5th. Pitch, low, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, low, 2-1. This would be Cole's last batter, I would imagine. I'm surprised that Boone left him out there to deal to Josh Lowe. It doesn't matter how many pitches it doesn't matter how many pitches Garrett Cole has thrown this year, guys. This is a 2-0 game. He's obviously not going to be as effective at 110 pitches as he is at, 90. Pitch, outside 3-1. I mean, this is a game the Yankees have to win. And he's 1 pitch away from putting tying runs on base and nobody out. It doesn't matter how many pitches he's throwing. You got to go with the feel of the game. The 3-1 swung on and fouled away 3-2. This ain't about a pitch count. This is about winning this game. And it's pretty obvious Cole's not as effective this inning. You have to manage on field. That's what you do. If he looks as strong as he did 3 innings ago, throwing 115 pitches, that's one thing. You need a double play right here is what they need. It'll be a 3-2 pitch to Lowe. Cole deals, swung on and hit in the air to center field. Deep back track. In front of the track, making the catch is Aaron Judge. A little courtesy leap. He did not need to do it. That was definitely the hardest hit ball for Tampa tonight, as that's a 400-foot out. Scary. But Judge tracks it down to deep center field, and there's one away here in the Rays' 8th. And that's what I'm talking about. And obviously, Cole's stuff is not the same. Judge tracked that ball well. And that is the end of Garrett Cole's night. A fantastic performance by Garrett Cole. Gave up 1 hit through 7 1/3, walked 3, struck out 12, had a no-hitter into the 8th, and he leaves with a 2-0 lead. And Clay Holmes is going to come in, I would imagine, to get 5 outs for the Yankees. He did not pitch yesterday. So I would imagine that Holmes will try to get a 5-out save. Obviously, Aaron Boone knows these games against the Rays, the Jays, and the Astros are big. You want to win this division, you have to win these games. Winning the division means everything. W fans in Tampa, well, the one thing you got to realize about the fans in Tampa, 70% of those people in that park are Yankee fans. That's just a fact. I've been there a number of times, and I know that it's mostly Yankee fans. Because, again, you got to realize there's a lot of New Yorkers that retire to Florida. When I retire, I know if I'm going to Florida, I'm definitely going south. There's no doubt about that. We take our New York pension, we go down south. It's just cheaper living, but we get New York money. It makes all the sense in the world, and the weather's much nicer. The other thing is, before the Rays became a franchise in 93, or I'm sorry, they became a franchise in 90. The Marlins became a franchise in 93. 98 for Tampa. I mean, the Yankees had spring training down there. So most New Yorkers, or most Floridians, were Yankee fans anyway. Scooter Rizzo always talked about going to Florida. We're going down to Florida. There was always Yankee fans in Florida. So there's a lot of Yankee fans in the Trop. And when the Red Sox play there, there's a lot of Red Sox fans in the Trop too. But I'm sure Rays fans also gave him an ovation. I mean, he pitched fantastic. Cole thought that was gone when he threw that pitch. Cole threw that pitch and put his hand up like, oh my God, I just gave it up. It really is, Stacy. It really is Yankee Stadium stuff. Same thing with Camden Yards. You go to Baltimore. they call that Yankee Stadium South. That's Yankee Stadium. And same thing at Fenway. The Fenway faithful travel too. Holmes is in there, and he deals a strike as Pinto swings and misses at a pitch that almost hit him in the back leg. A nasty slider by Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes' numbers are stupid video game numbers. He's 4-0, 11 saves, a 0.28 ERA. That's just dumb. The 0-1, way outside, 96 by Holmes. Oh, Mejia is pinch hitting here. I'm sorry. I don't think they showed that, but Mejia is pinch hitting for Rene Pinto. Holmes does throw that bowling ball type slider. Obviously a pitch that can induce a double play. We would love that right now as Yankee fans. The 1-1 almost hit him, and the count's 2-1. Camden Yards is fantastic. Really nice park. Boog's Barbecue, the center field picnic area. The Inner Harbor is a really nice place. I love to eat at McCormick's and Schmick's Steakhouse when I go there. It'll be a 2-1. Swung on and missed. Cole blows a fastball by him up in the zone. Actually, they call that a sinker. 97, but count is 2-2. Yeah, Rich, Cole definitely gave us some depth tonight. We needed it after yesterday's game. The Yankees blew the game. I'm not used to that. The 2-2 pitch swung on and ground fair inside of first and down into the Tampa Bay bullpen. Kicks off the sidewall, and the Rays have a threat, second and third with one out. As Mejia comes up with a pinch hit double, and that'll bring up Yandy Diaz. Holmes got too much of the plate there. That slider came back over right across the middle of it. And I got to be honest, Rizzo didn't have much there. I mean, it was kind of one step and was by him. So Tampa Bay with a threat. Top of the order here. Holmes deals in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Obviously, Tampa Bay's best threat to score tonight. They trailed 2-0. They had a couple of guys on in the fifth with 2 outs. Cole was able to get out of it. Clay Holmes looking for the strikeout or a pop-up here, obviously. The pitch fouled away, and the count's 0-2. That's where Holmes needs to reach back for something extra. Get that strikeout. I've never been to Wrigley. That is definitely a place that I would love to go Bahamas SC. I've never been to Wrigley. I've been to Camden. I've been to the old Shea Stadium, both Yankee stadiums, Fenway Park, Nationals Park, Camden Yards. I think I said that. Tropicana Field, Progressive Field in Cleveland. That pitch is swung on and fouled back. Count remains 0-2. I think I named them all. I think those are the stadiums that I've been to. I almost went to Philly one night, but we never made the turn to go into Citizens Bank Ballpark. I would like to have gone to Philly. I really want to go to the park in Pittsburgh. It looks amazing. It'll be an 0-2 from Holmes and Diaz. All of a sudden, the Yankees in trouble. Pitch swung on and chopped. This will get a run in. Holmes will take the out at first. That run is going to be... wow! Mejia, they did score. Mejia goes to third. The run is going to be charged to Garrett Cole. So the tying run now 90 feet away here for the Yanks, or for the Rays, rather. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. So you take that anyway. You'll definitely take the out. It's only the second runner that Holmes is allowed to score, the second inherited runner. Well, this is obviously a big at bat here. You want to get Margot out. Yankees lead 2-1 in the bottom of the eighth. Mejia on at third with 2 outs. Clay Holmes set of the chest. He kicks, he deals, and it's swung on a miss. That was not a good pitch by Holmes. And Margot swung right through it. Holmes got away with one there. That slider was center. Not where Holmes wants that one. Now, Clay Holmes does not have his best stuff in this one right now. Does not have his best stuff. 0-1, swung and a miss. That one was filthy. That slider broke about a foot outside after starting him out in the middle of the plate. And it's 0-2. All right, Yankee fans in the chat, clap it up in the chat, man. Let's go. We need a big K here, Clay. Let's go, baby. K for Clay. Let's get her done. The 0-2. Nice stop by Trevino. He did not go around. Holmes tugged on that one a little bit too much. The count's 1-2. Need a K. I know Clay's first name starts with a C, but we should start it with a K for the night. We need a K right now, man. Yankees 2-5-0. Rays 1-2-1. The Rays have a tying runner 90 feet away with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees clinging to a 2-1 lead. It'll be a 1-2 pitch here from Holmes to Margot. Holmes set at the chest. He kicks, he deals upstairs 2-2. Yeah, Stacy, Pittsburgh looks like a really, really nice park. My biggest issue is going to be the fact that my son's only 5. You know, when he gets a little older, maybe he'll want to take those trips with me. Right now, it'd be impossible. But Pittsburgh is definitely one. I don't know if I'll ever get to Wrigley, but Pittsburgh is definitely one I could see myself getting to. Pitch, swung on and grounded. Going to be a tough play. Going to be a tie game. Holmes throws it away. That's Holmes' first run he's given up in 29 innings. A weak dribbler up the third base line, and we're tied at 2 apiece. So Garrett Cole's great performance goes by the wayside as Tampa Bay has come back to tie it at 2. Not much you can do about that. Margot just rolls over. Again, it's not about exit velo and launch angle. It's about putting the ball in play. That's about a 48-degree exit velo. It's good enough to tie the game. It's a line drive in the box score. So here is G-Man Choi. Tampa Bay has scored 2 in their half of the 8th. 31 and a third. I actually jinxed him a little bit there, or shortchanged him. He hasn't given up a run since April 8th. Pitch, bounced up there. Nice stop by Trevino. Holds the runner at first, and that's obviously big. You don't want him in scoring position. Count 1-0. I told you, Holmes don't have it tonight. His stuff is not sharp. He's usually much sharper, but he has missed. It's going to happen. The guy's human. I mean, even Mariano Rivera had nights where they were far and few between, but there were nights where even his cutter wasn't where he wanted it to be. And they're human. He's not going to be lights out every time. He's been lights out most of the time. He's behind in the count 2-0. The Yankees will lose this game. I mean, you can feel this slipping away. You can feel it. Bad breaks have gone against them tonight. It'll be a 2-0 pitch. There's definitely a part of me that wishes that Garrett Cole had given up a hit in the first 7 innings. He would not have come back out for the 8th inning. I thought he was done after 7, to be honest with you. 2-0, low 3-0. Hard to fault Boone for putting Cole back out there, though, at the bottom of the order. But if Tampa Bay had a hit in the first 7 innings, I don't think Cole comes back out for the 8th inning. If you're Holmes, you can't just lay one down the middle here for G-Man Choi. So I'd be careful with him and take a chances with the Rosarino, the righty, up next. I would not just lay one in there because Choi could be swinging 3-0. Pitch. He hit the inside corner at the knees, and the count is 3-1. Wandy Peralta in the pen, so if he comes in, the game's over. I mean, you might as well give it up. He was absolutely horrendous yesterday. Cost the Yankees the game, 3-1 low. The Clay Holmes just don't have it tonight. It happens. So there's 2 men on and 2 out here for the Rays. And Matt Blake's going to go out there and have a conversation with Clay Holmes. Randy Rosarina is 0 for 3 tonight. Obviously, huge moment in this game. Home plate umpire is going to go out there and break it up. Boone should, or Blake should punch him right in the side of the head. Gabriel, there was no stupid decision making in this game. I just don't think Cole would have come back out for the 8th. I can't fault Aaron Boone for bringing Cole back out in the 8th. He pitched a great game. I'm not going to fault him for that. I'm certainly not going to fault him from going to the best relief pitcher in baseball. He just doesn't have it tonight. It happens sometimes. It happens. I don't think Boone did anything wrong here tonight. The only thing I'm saying is if the Rays would have had a hit, I don't think Cole comes out for the 8th. I think he pitches 7 and that's it. That's the only thing I'm saying. I think Boone brought him out there to try to get him. Although I don't know why, because Cole was not going to pitch the 9th inning. But I just don't think he would have come out if he'd given up a hit. We got to get this guy out. And Holmes is just all over the place. That slider is not close. And it's 1-0. I mean, the one Holmes made a good pitch to Margot. And like I said, he hit a freaking, a weak dribbler down the third baseline, just was in a right spot, allowed the run to score. 1-0, outside and low, 2-0. I think he's trying to get out of this inning. I told you 3 runs would have felt good to me. 3-0 would have felt good to me. Couldn't get that 3rd run tonight. And Holmes steps off. Rosarina in the driver's seat. The Rays have tied the game at 2 here. And Darren Boone's saying, the hell with it, man. We'll play for tomorrow. He's got Lucas Litke and Wandy Peralta up in the pen. So the Yankees they're not going to win this game. That's not with those 2 guys up. Pitch. Swung on a miss. The Rosarina helped Holmes out. Unless the Yankees score 3 or 4 runs in the 9th, you're bringing in Lucas Litke or Wandy Peralta in high leverage situation on the road in the bottom of the 9th, you're going to lose the game. I have no faith in either one of those 2 guys. They're probably the 2 worst guys to come out of our bullpen. Two-one, swung on and sliced foul. The count's 2-2. I don't know what Glaber was waving out there. Obviously, this is a big pitch for Clay Holmes. This will be his 24th pitch. Should probably not be available tomorrow. The 2-2 upstairs, 3-2. This is Holmes' last batter. One way or the other. Hit the like and hit that subscribe if you're new. I'll be live again on Wednesday night with Pete Simonetti from NYY News. We're live on this channel for the series finale between the Rays and the Yankees. And then I'll be live on Friday for the Astros and Yankees. And then I don't know when I'm doing another Yankee game. So tune in for those. It'll be a 3-2 pitch. Holmes deals. Swung. Oh, just got a piece of it. Oh, he did not get a piece of it. They throw it from. Sorry, I thought he fouled it off. So Holmes gets out of it. The Rays do tie it up. 2 runs, 2 hits. We'll go to the top of the 9th. 2-2. Yankees need some runs. I'm going to go hit the head. I'll be right back. All right, let's see if we can get some runs here in our half of the 9th. All right, let's see what we got here. It'll be Gleyber, Donaldson, and Hicks for the Yanks. Kind of sucks. I wanted this game to end so I could just go upstairs and relax. I'm going to work tomorrow. 3-day work week. I'll get through it, but would have been nice if the Yankees could have just put a nice bow on this one and won it without that long-ass inning. Jason Adam in the game here for the Rays. Their 4th pitcher, Gleyber, takes a strike. Torres is 1 for 3. He doubled in the 7th, stole a base, which was huge for the Yankees because he was able to score on an error by G-Man Choi with 2 outs. Gave the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Pitch bounced up there and all the way to the backstop, and the count's 1-1. What's up, Peter? How you doing, man? Jonah Frank, what's going on? Chevy Boa, what's up? Daniel Berry, how you guys doing? The 1-1 pitch to Gleyber Torres. Outside, 2-1. It'll be a 2-1 here to Gleyber. 2-2 top of the 9th pitch. Woo! Look out, as Kenny Singleton would say. 3-1 to Gleyber. If you're Gleyber, 3-1, the top of the 9th, leading off the 9th inning, grip it and rip it. You're freaking swinging for the fences on this one. I'm a guy that doesn't swing for the fences. I'm swinging for the fences in this situation. Pitch. He was ready for that fastball, and you know what? Jason Adam did the same thing. He do a slider out of the zone, and Gleyber couldn't hold up. It's 3-2. That is cool, Stacy. I was talking about that when I was talking about Aaron Judge up there. I said Ken Singleton always used to say when you're hitting 300 or 301, those are key at bats. You don't want to fall under 300. 3-2 to Gleyber. Swung on and hit in the air to right field and down the line. not deep, and making the play over there is the right fielder, Manuel Margot, and there's one away here in the Yankee ninth. Polish American, I'm not going to eat on the Yankee offense tonight. They scored 9 runs yesterday. Shane McClanahan leads the league in ERA with 1.84. He was fantastic tonight. I'm not getting on the Yankees for that at all. The guy's a great pitcher. They were up 2-0. They had their best on the mound. Tampa Bay came back and tied it up. It is what it is. They had their ace, and they had the best closer in baseball. And just sometimes you give up runs, man. It's baseball, Susan. Counts 1-0. But I'm not getting on the Yankees for their lack of offense tonight. They facing a pretty damn good pitching staff. They're facing one of the best pitchers in baseball. They haven't had a lot of opportunities. That pitcher was a ball called a strike. The home plate umpire sucked ass. The big at bat for the Yankees tonight is Marwin Gonzalez grounding into the double play in the 5th. The Yankees might have been able to get away a little bit more in the 5th if Gonzalez didn't ground into the 543 double play with the bases loaded and 1 out. That was a key at bat. Donaldson has been less than impressive this year with the Yankees. He takes outside, and it's 2-1. He sounds like he is, Stacy. I mean, he sounds like a pretty genuine guy. He really does. This thing, can he call a lot of games over my time watching baseball, not just for the Yankees. 2-1, Donaldson rips a base hit to left field. So Donaldson is on at first with 1 out, and that'll bring up our guy, Aaron Hicks. So Aaron Hicks, you know he's clutch. Aaron Hicks is going to come up here and hit a home run. Aaron Hicks is going to piss on the umpire for taking the bat out of his hands the last time. Listen, Hicks struck out his last at bat, and you know me, I'll get all over Hicks. That was not Hicks's fault. Hicks's at bat, his last at bat was not his fault at all. The umpire totally screwed him over. Hicks going to hit a home run. I'm calling it. He's going yard. That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious. Pitch. Way outside. Nice stop by Mejia. Because, again, that base runner at first is big for the Yanks. That's a big-time save. It'll be 1-0 to Aaron Hicks. Josh Donaldson on at first with 1 out in the top of the 9th. We are tied at 2 apiece. Hicks at the plate. And they throw over to first. And Josh Donaldson, who we all know what speed he brings to the table, they're going to check on him. Alvaro, I'll be honest, I don't know who's winning. I don't care. That series isn't until the end of July. I'm really more concerned about, I go day to day with the Yankees. I just worry about the game they're playing. When they play the Mets, I'll worry about it then. I'm not too concerned about it now. Hicks takes a strike and the count's 1-1. I want to win this game. I'll worry about the Mets when we get the Mets. It really depends on how the teams are playing. The Mets are a very good team. The Yankees are a very good team. It should be a very good series, but I can't worry about July 26th on June 20th right now. It'll be a 1-1 to Aaron Hicks. And the pitch, Hicks. That's a strike. He called it a ball. That pitch, what is wrong with this umpire? That pitch is a strike all day, every day. I guess it was a makeup call because that pitch was almost down the middle of the plate. And the umpire called it a ball. So it's 2-1 to Aaron Hicks. That was a strike. That was a strike. Well, hopefully Hicks can take advantage of that one because he had bad breaks the last time up. That was a worse pitch than the last one, and he called that a strike. This umpire's ass. There's a major shift against Hicks. I mean, if I'm Hicks, I'm just trying to put the damn ball down the freaking left side of the infield. Alvaro, I do miss the steroid era. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I mean, it's fun watching all those home runs. The 90s were good baseball. The 80s baseball is, the 80s baseball is probably my favorite, but I enjoyed the steroid era a lot. They're 2-2. Excuse me. They throw over to first. Obviously, they're worried about Josh Donaldson. Home plate umpires having a rough night. The batters don't know what the hell is a strike and what the hell is a ball. It'll be a 2-2 pitch here to Aaron Hicks. Adams set at the chest, and the righty kicks and deals, and Hicks swings, and there it goes! Way back at the wall! It's off the top of the wall! The left field falls down. Josh Donaldson's going to score. The ball rolls back out. Donaldson goes home. The throw not in time. Hicks at third of the triple. I was so close to calling that home run. I thought it was a home run when he hit it. I was so close. Let's hope Manuel Margot is okay. He hit the wall hard. I was so close. Hicks missed that by 3 inches. Hicks? Who the hell would have thought? Aaron Hicks, the last 3 games. Big 3-run double in Toronto. Kept the game alive yesterday. And big hit right here. And right now the concern is for Emmanuel Margot. He went back on that ball, leaped up to try to make the catch. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him, and it's nothing more serious than that. Looks like they're looking at his leg. I don't know how he came down. They're stretching out his right knee. That is not a good sign. Maybe his knee smacked into the wall. You just hope he's okay. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. I almost called that home run for Hicks. It's not good, man. It's not good for Margot. That sucks. Hicks got a hanging breaking ball, and he absolutely raked it. He thought he had it. He's kind of busted it out of the box. He kind of Barry Bonds'd it, and then he realized he had to run. I thought he must have just got it off the end of the bat. I don't know if Margot twisted his knee when he came down. Like, it was hard to tell from that angle exactly what happened to Margot. I don't know if he hurt his knee when he landed. Let's take a look at this. But it's his right knee. When he comes down, it just kind of buckled. His left knee hit the wall, but it was his right knee. Man, this sucks. He's going to have to be carted off, man. This freaking sucks. His right knee must have given out when he hit the turf out there, because his left knee hit the wall, but it was his right knee that got hurt. And this sucks. Obviously, that's a serious knee injury. I mean, hopefully it's not serious, but it does not look good. I mean, the poor guy is pretty much in tears. And when you see a guy pretty much in tears, can't put any weight on the knee, getting carted off, I mean, I'm not going to speculate, but that's usually a torn ACL. His left knee hit, but when he comes down right there, his knee buckled, and it was it. It's his right knee. When he came down, you look at his right knee, just kind of twists in the slightest fashion, and I'm guessing his tendon just went out. Josh Donaldson had to go back because Donaldson thought that ball could have been caught, and Margot gave it a good effort. Hopefully, this is a big run out there with Hicks at third with less than 2 outs. Just hate to see a guy get hurt like that, man. Went back in the ball, gave it a hell of an effort. When Hicks hit the ball, I thought it was gone. Hicks thought it was gone. Margot did not. Made a great effort on the ball, but unfortunately, when it came down, so Bruhan's going to go to right, and Taylor Walls will go to short. Sucks for Manuel Margot, man. You hate to see guys get hurt like that. So this is a big at bat for Jose Trevino. The Rays have the infield in. Trevino swings and hits it in the air to left field. That's going to get the run in. As Hicks will attack from third, he will score. And the Yankees lead 4-2. Good at bat by Trevino. As my man Josie McFly says, the sacrifice fly is underrated. And the Yankees take a 4-2 lead. That is good baseball there by the Yankees. Four to two. So the Yankees, this is the Yankees. I should never count them out of a game. I should know by now, 66 games into this year, that this Yankee team is built differently. The Yankee teams in the past few years would have folded if they were up 2-0 and gave up 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. They would have come out without a whimper and went down in order. And this Yankee team just continues to fight. I should know better. Shame on me for thinking that they had this game lost. Here's Marwin Gonzalez. He's up there with 2 outs and nobody on now. 2 runs in for the Yanks. They lead 4-2. I still don't like the fact that Wandy Peralta is warming up in the pen. Obviously, they've used Clay Holmes already. They were trying to get a 5-out save, and Holmes did not have it. He threw 25 pitches, so he will not pitch the 9th. So this is still up in the air for the Yankees as their best pitcher is done. Sliders in there for a strike, 1-2. Hopefully IKF is good to go tomorrow. No offense to Marwin Gonzalez, but I'd much rather see Isaiah Karner Falefa in the game than Marwin Gonzalez. Pitch. And Gonzalez laces the ball to right field. Hit the ball hard, but hit it right to Vidal Brujan. But the Yankees come up big. Aaron Hicks. Can't say nothing bad about Aaron Hicks. Clutch in Toronto on Saturday. Big triple here in the top of the 9th inning by Aaron Hicks. Yankees get 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave nobody. We've played 8.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees try to close it out. They lead 4-2. King would be available, but they're going to Wandy Peralta. That's the guy that's warming up. It's going to be Wandy Peralta. Yeah, Joe. The game's not over. I'm a little worried about Peralta, but yeah, shame on me. This Yankee team is different. They're just different, and I should know that. It's a different year. It's a different feel around this club. Yeah, Polish American. I grew up with the good Yankee teams of the 80s. 85, they won 97 games. That was really the year I fell in love with the New York Yankees. I used to go to games with my dad. 84 was the year that I started watching him. Obviously, I was a huge Mattingly fan because he won the batting title. I was a huge Winfield fan as well. He beat Winfield out for the batting title. But 85, they got Ricky Henderson. And to me, that kind of changed everything. But I really fell in love with that 85 Yankees team. Guidry won 22 games. You always had Righetti coming out there scaring the hell out of you. I loved Willie Randolph. I was a big Willie fan. The Yankees got up to such a bad start in 85. And even in the end of July, early August, they were kind of toiling around 10 games over 500. Then they just got red hot and made such a massive run at Toronto. But Toronto was really good. But yeah, the Yankees probably would have won the wild card in 95. or I'm sorry, 85. 86, they kind of had an off year. And then 87, they completely collapsed in August. They lost 22 games in August when they were leading the American League East. They just kind of quit on Piniella. And then 88, they just kind of started to plummet until 93. So here's Wandy Peralta. He's going to come in and try to close it out for the Yankees. They have used Clay Holmes already. He's had a pretty solid year. Opponents hitting under 200 against him. It's not the same. I know Clay Holmes didn't have it tonight, but when Clay Holmes comes in, it's like I feel good when Clay Holmes comes in. Like tonight, I didn't expect Clay Holmes to give up the lead. I don't have that feeling with anybody else out of the bullpen. It'll be Brujan, Phillips, and Isaac Paredes, 1-0, and the pitch is inside 2-0. Come on, Peralta. Got those strikes, man. We got those strikes. Can't be behind these hitters in the bottom of the ninth inning. Pitch. Inside 3-0. See, I can't stand this, man. Dude, you got to throw strikes. The freaking guy struck out 3 times tonight. He's hitting 160, and you're behind him 3-0. Throw strikes. If he hits it, he hits it. He walked him on 4 pitches. You walk a guy hitting 160 on 4 pitches to start the bottom of the 9th inning. Now, if the Yankees do lose this game, I will totally put this on Aaron Boone. Harold Ramirez is going to pinch hit here for Phillips. Clark Schmidt getting warm in the pen. Clark Schmidt probably should have started this inning. I will totally put this loss on Aaron Boone if Peralta blows this. Peralta was a ball, but called the strike by the home plate umpire. The count is 0-1. Could use a double play right here, Wandy. The 0-1. Good pitch by Peralta right at the knees on the inside corner, 95, and the count is 0-2. Benuelos, Schmidt, Lidke, King did not pitch. So they've used Holmes already. 0-2, low, 1-2. Yankees could use a double play right here. They lead 4-2 in the bottom of the 9th. Rays with their leadoff runner on first base. The 1-2, they throw over to first, and Brujan is back. I wouldn't even worry about him. His run means absolutely nothing. Get the guy at the plate. That's the run that means something. Brujan's run means 0. Pitch. Fouled away. Count 1-2. Yankees lead at 4-2 in the bottom of the 9th. Yankees got off at a 1-0 lead. On a solo homer by Rizzo, that they scored an unearned run in the 7th when G-Man Choi dropped a ball that Trevino hit. Pitch. Swung on and fouled away again. Trevino reached on an E3, scored Gleyber Torres. Yankees are up 2-0. Rays were able to scratch across 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning as Manuel Margot tied it up with a slow dribbler down the third base line. Yankees got 2 in their half of the 9th inning on a triple by Aaron Hicks and a sac fly by Jose Trevino. Wandy Peralta trying to close it out. 1-2, swung on and sliced foul. He cannot put Harold Ramirez away. And the count remains 1-2. Come on, Peralta. Double play, man. Let's go. We get a little room service 643 DP here. Roldy, what's up, man? Pitch. Popped up. Short right field. And Gallo made the catch. I didn't know who caught it. Gallo came in. Glaber went out. Gallo made the catch. Glaber's like, you're big, dude. I'm getting out of your way. Gallo's like, yeah, I know, little man. Get out of my way. He's like, I got that. He's like, look at the size of me. Look at the size of you. I'm taking that. Glaber's like, I got you. So there's one away. Double play would be nice. Double play would be nice. Now that I keep a scorecard over here, but I keep the lineup. My lineup card for the Rays is a disaster right now. Isaac Paredes, the second baseman, up. We're looking for the double play, if possible. It'd be a beautiful thing if we can get that. The pitch. Fouled away, 96. Paredes had a good swing at it, but it was a little late, and the count's 0-1. Paredes is 1 for 3. He singled and scored in the 8th. Hitting just 183. Roldy, what's up, man? I'll be live again on Wednesday and Friday for the Yanks, Roldy. Hopefully you'll be able to tune in, man. I'll have my guy Pete Simonetti from NYY News on with me on Wednesday, and I'll be live for the Yankees and Astros on Friday. The 0-1. Swung on and grounded to third. Could be 2 over to second. And he threw it into right field. Donaldson throws the ball into right field. So a huge error by Josh Donaldson. Probably should have ended the game. I'm sorry, that's DJ LeMahieu at third. No, I take that back. It's not Josh Donaldson. DJ LeMahieu with a terrible throw. Donaldson's usually playing third base. Right, Donaldson's the DH. Glaber's reaching at his left side. That's also not good, as he may have pulled something on the errant throw by LeMahieu. So a game that should have been over. Now the Rays have the winning run at home plate. Blake's going to go out and say, Peralta, we should have been out of this. A horrendous throw by LeMahieu. That should have been a game-ending double play. And it wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. And Glenn Glaber reaching that oblique area on the left side. So that's not good. Glaber's been one of the hottest hitters for the Yankees. LeMahieu's first error of the year. Bad time for that. Then I'll bring up Josh Lowe now with runners at first and second and 1 out. The Yankees should have already won this game, but an error keeps it alive for Tampa. Peralta got to bear down, try to get low. The pitch inside, 1-0. He just hurried it, man. LeMahieu had plenty of time. He just airmailed it. The 1-0 outside 2-0. Definitely need a double play. Just need an out. Just need an out right now. Pitch. Swung on it, missed. Lowe helped him out because Peralta threw that pitch inside, and the count is 2-1. The pitch in there for a strike. I don't know what Lowe was looking for. Peralta threw that one right down the middle. The count's 2-2. Runners at first and second, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Yanks lead 4-2. Peralta deals Lowe 3-2. Mejia awaits on deck. He pinch hit for Pinto earlier in the game. Had a base hit. Full count. Strike 3 called. Great pitch by Peralta. He froze. Josh Lowe, can I help you, sir? No, thank you. Just looking. Big out for Peralta and the Yanks, and the Rays are down to their last out. He framed it perfectly. Lowe knew it. I mean, Peralta just dotted the I and crossed the T. Lowe just, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Like I said, sometimes you got to tip your cap to the pitcher. Peralta with a nice brush stroke on the outside corner. So here is Francisco Mejia hitting .379 against lefties and about a third of the at-bats. He is the last hope for Tampa. Peralta deals. It's low, and the count's 1-0. Hit the like and hit that subscribe if you guys and girls are new. I appreciate you being here. I'll be live again on Wednesday for the Yankees and the Astros with my guy Pete Simonetti from NYY News. I'll be live again on Friday for the Yankees and the Astros, and then I don't know if I'll do another Yankee game for the rest of the year, but I will be doing them this week. It'll be a 1-0, and Peralta's going to step off the rubber. Pitch, upstairs 2-0. Two and 0. Irish Rover, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you, my man. He says, hey, Baddog, I just wanted to say hi. It's my first time watching a Yankee game. Pitch, swung on it, missed. With you, great job. Thank you, man. I hope you had a great Father's Day. I did have a great Father's Day, man. I definitely did. I definitely did have a great Father's Day. Went through a nice Italian steakhouse, enjoyed it with the family. Like I said, man, I think that for me, I think this week we're going to do the Yankees, and I'm going to take some time off of YouTube. 2-1. Swung on and hit in the air. This should do it. Coming in is Judge, going out and making the catch is Aaron Hicks, and the Yankees win the ball game 4-2. Not without some heart palpitations. Wandy Peralta walks the leadoff hitter, DJ LeMahieu. You know, nobody's more relieved than DJ LeMahieu. After that error, the Rays get no runs, no hits. They leave 2. Yankees win 4-2. Agni, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you, brother. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees indeed. Fabian, thank you for the super sticker, brother. Game over. Game over indeed. Yankees win this one 4-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Yankees. Tampa Bay, 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Rays. Yankees are the first team in the major leagues to reach 50 wins. They are 50-17. Tampa Bay drops to 36-31, 14 games behind the first place New York Yankees. Thank you guys and girls for all the support tonight. I really appreciate it very much. Like I said, I'll be live again on Wednesday with Pete Simonetti for NYY News. You're not going to want to miss that stream. Pete and I have a lot of fun. We do the games together. And he will be over here Wednesday. And again, I'll be doing the game on Friday. And then I'm probably going to take some time off of YouTube myself, like Chris has for the last month or so. And I don't blame him. It'll be my turn to do that as well. So thank you guys and girls. I do appreciate it. Once again, the final score, the New York Yankees 4, the Tampa Bay Rays 2. For the Bad Dig, it is. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.